the bear wears. She ended up we had her because her character in her game ended up making a deal with a succubus, and the deal was you leave town, and she made the decision that like she has to leave town, but the rest of the players don't. So she's left town to focus on her goal. She may well come back, but to carry on, we had to give her a new character. So she rolled an Eladrin high elf druid that was a traveling merchant with a giant haversack backpack that traveled around as a bear with a giant backpack and a shirt.
A wizard elf druid.
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty good. You actually got quite a bit of damage done, didn't you? Which she prefers because she was playing a warlock, but we found that Sophie really only had one choice as a warlock. Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
You cast Eldritch Blast is what you do at all times.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so she liked having it like I remember like with being a warlock, she said to being like, I'll just fucking Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Now she's
Say
like,
the line, warlock.
That's what anytime my barbarian moves, I'm like, is there something extra you want to do?
Is there something extra?
Are you angry when doing that? Are you? No, fine.
No?
Cool. Don't
Okay,
roll
fine.
advantage. Fine. Don't play your class. Fine. Whatever.
It's fine, Danny, because you don't do that. As a barbarian, what you do is you run up, you grab something by the throat, and you fucking use your bonus action to choke slam the bitch.
They haven't came up with that option yet. Can you give me 1 second? My webcam has become incredibly juttery. Yeah, so give me a second. So give me a change. Oh, I know what I can do. Genius.
So conditioned now. It's like I see you guys doing things on camera, and I'm like, what are we doing? Are we doing this now? We're doing this now? Okay, fine. I don't even ask why. This is what we're doing now. It's fine.
Just follow direction. We won't get hurt.
Oh my god.
Dear.
Is it too early to drink?
No.
No,
Good,
it's
because-
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I got part of a Bloody Mary. I think I'll be fine.
There we go. Just the exposure.
I think
The
I need
exposure
this
on my
this
cam
morning.
always goes way too high straight away. But we're good. Okay, good. Shroomy, welcome on in. Everybody in chat. Hi. Let's get.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Should probably get this costume thing done as well.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
That's
I do
fine, I'll
apologize.
send you it.
Ooh, you'll send me.
Oh, wait. The name's Precious now, isn't it?
Scion, yes.
No day in my life.
There we go.
You don't want to miss
I
that
went to
industry.
type in Otaku Shout and then realised, oh wait, it's Precious.
Yep.
There's a Taku Shot is a robot now.
It's two wild wolf spots at the moment. Okay, cool. So I would recommend actually looking at Scion's stream, because if you look at mine, you might get some spoilers, and you don't really want that. Actually, it's not as bad. Just whatever, it's fine. Whatever you want, all right? I'm not.
I am closing your view of the stream anyway, just in case. I don't want to see that shit.
Oh, I love that sound.
You are the best wife in the world. Okay.
I'm not going to tell you how much I missed that sound. Like, I really did.
In Resident Evil.
I just haven't played it in ages, and the sound of the Roll20 music, like, coming through.
I literally went and got some extra little bits for you guys, literally before the thing happened. I've had... it's fine. So, where we left off last week, would anyone like to give me a small recap?
I'll just do a very brief towards the end there.
Percy? Give me what Percy remembers.
I seem to remember being attacked by bandits and undead wolves, which we dispatched. Scion then questioned the leader very quickly, having received the information that Triss deemed worthy, slices the bandit's throat without hesitation.
Now, funnily enough, I had forgotten that detail. That is completely
I
correct.
wrote it down because I was curious if at this point Triss is starting to get annoyed with having to ask the same 9 questions to different like 10 people. So I feel like Triss is getting starting to be like, I'm like done with this kind of feeling. And then we was attacked by a zombie.
For lack of a better term.
See, you're calling it a zombie. That wasn't a zombie. That was like fucking G-virus mutation bullshit.
It had faces.
It had faces. It has many, many faces. Most of which laughed at vicious mockery. Individually. It was creepy.
Terrifying to think of a body made of faces kind of having a laugh and having it no effect at all on the creature otherwise.
But it affected the faces.
It had an effect, just not the desired one, is what we shall say.
We basically came upon Lucy's character, Adella, being drugged into the tower of a wizard by some goblins, Barry, Steve, and Blurb. They were looking for their friend Terry. They wanted us to come to Gobocare. I personally, my character, Percy Featherpickle, is interested in getting to Gobocare because he needs to speak with Georgie about the visitor's book and who perhaps may have visited the town. But when we got to Gobocare after this battle in which we were victorious, and I did shoot a zombified Terry goblin through the head twice, breaking my heart. We have carried his body back to Gobocare, where we met the mayor of Gobocare, Georgie, who showed us a crystal orb on the table with the town of Weasel aflame.
Mm-hmm.
I blame pyromancers.
Everyone should blame pyromancers. What you do, we pick back up in that room. That is actually a pretty accurate detailing of what happened. Anyone would like to add anything?
Slightly out of order, but I think that's pretty accurate.
I did my Tarantino thing to it. You know how I do. That's a lot, yeah.
Oh,
You
we also
changed up a
stamped
dramatic effect.
lots and lots of corpses and sent them back to Cecil Stillmine.
You actually had to chop up the wolves.
We
and
cut a
send them
wolf in
back.
half, and then we started stamping all the tiny little pieces of the chopped up person for the fucking cloud of daggers.
You also did leave Terry with the stamp for a little while.
No. We
That wasn't
left
Terry.
Barry with the
That was
stamp for
Barry.
a little
Sorry.
while.
Sorry, Terry's
Terry
dead.
was missing. Terry
Terry's
was
dead.
missing. Yes.
I know Terry's dead.
Otaku killed Terry twice, you bastard.
Barry was left with the stamp to stamp herbs. He stamped a couple of other things, but then
He stamped a rock that looked like Terry.
Steve and Blurb both kind of followed us along on our path until we were attacked by goblins, and then they just kind of hung out in the bushes being afraid of shit. Barry was waiting for someone to scream so he could run, which he took as instructions at some point for some reason. Not sure why.
It wasn't instructions, they just decided if he heard screaming, he was fucking
If
off.
I hear screaming, I run? Okay, good, I got you.
And we're very proud that Barry didn't stamp himself.
Yep.
There's like this
I'm
moment
very
of him
proud.
I'm
holding
proud
it
that he
like
didn't stamp himself.
In fairness, I did kind of fucking threaten him.
You did. There was a possibility of you coming back to him having one hand.
It was
You
less
put him on.
threatening and more warning. Yeah, don't fucking end up killing yourself.
Goblins
puts
are
a little
inquisitive
mark on his
creatures.
clothes. Yeah, so other than that, the only question that I truly had for like Triss was, I feel like Triss has reached not like a boiling point, but it's like, I'm not really gonna sit here and talk to everybody 25 times about the same shit. I got what I wanted. Whoop.
Triss reached that boiling point the last time she had to deal with this ruined bullshit. And someone was murdered right in front of her face.
Okay, see, this is even better. This is even better because you can see it building. Like I can literally feel it. I have it written down. Like it's like Triss is pissed off. You can see it.
Okay.
She
Before
stared
we-
down a fucking bear as it charged at our men.
She did. She did. She was brave.
She's raging. She fucking hates the undead. If she was a barbarian, she'd be in constant fucking rage every time she saw one.
Before we fully go in, I want to just check. People in the chat, is the audio all right? Voices high enough? Can you still hear the background music? I'm going to take that's a yes. That'll do me. Okay.
Sure me.
People in my
wrote
chat,
down?
I don't give a fuck.
Look, I got handwritten notes. See, I got my players that I'm playing with here. I'm making little notes about them as we go, and then I got important bits here.
So, as a quick little another recap, we have, as our players, we have the wonderful. Oh, really? Come on. Yeah, we have the wonderful Scion. You are playing.
Tristral say Benair. Warlock Sorcerer.
Level 5 now as well.
We're all level 5 now.
Beautiful.
Yay.
Half drow.
Half elf
Beautiful
drow.
half drow. Half elf drow. Beautiful. Eldritch Blast Supreme. We have the wonderful Percy, Mr. Dear Fish as
Percy, Feather Pickle, Bard, Wood Elf, young, stupid, in love with Triss, looking for a friend, afraid of Pouncer.
that is a pretty good. That's a pretty darn good summary. That's pretty darn good. We have the wonderful Dark Steel as
Yay. Panzer, of course.
Cleric of the Tempest,
Yeah.
Lightning
Dragon of
Dragon.
the Tempest.
General Asshole.
Yeah. And
A little bit of a.
am
Yeah, I would describe you as
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, young, cocky, pretty asshole-ish.
Yes,
Yeah.
just kind of, in my notes I just have, about his business, young, prickish.
Sounds about right.
Okay. I also does have a point. I do need to change my DM from otaku to precious, but I'll do it another time. And we have, of course, our latest player who joined us last time, Lucy, as
Adella Taris, the female sardine paladin.
this is true. She is
A sardine.
You are a Triton a Triton paladin, which is as close to a sardine as you can possibly be.
I'm in a tin can with the top popped.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And your character is actually the steward of the Blue Star Guild
Oh, killed
down in Weasel.
Weasel, which is currently on fire.
Yes.
And
Now
it
we've
was
had
not
our-
my fault.
It wasn't
I
my
didn't
fault.
do it.
So, what you guys are currently looking at is we're going to pick up with you guys still looking at this orb that is currently showing. Get ready to zoom out.
Oh god.
A bird's eye view of the city burning with monsters running amok, large looking monsters, everything. The only thing you can't see, you can't really see inside the actual buildings, but you can see that there is mayhem throughout the streets. You guys stood in Georgie's little shack as he's just kind of standing over it being, yeah, see, I told you. Whole town on fire. Really bad for business, bad for goblin care. Yeah, really bad. You don't want to go there. See? Fire.
I'm sort of just trying to process everything at the moment. Because this is my hometown.
It is
on
indeed.
fire. It is the people that I care about and the people that I love. And my
And
first
we ha-
instinct is
Go ahead.
to I want to go help them, but at the same time I know that we need a bit of rest. So therein lies the dilemma.
we do have a map of Weasel not on fire because Scion's
Down
familiar.
him. Which is now
Okay.
dead.
Can
Give
we?
me a second, and I will bring that map on the screen for you.
Thank you. I wanted to see both, if possible.
My burb. He's dead.
Such a sacrifice.
Give me a second here. Sorry, it's put away somewhere.
Wait, I'd fucking forgotten that, Scion. Now I don't want to. Now I'm in a bad mood. I'd forgotten that your familiar died.
It's alright. I just need to
It's not
perform
like you
the
can't
ritual
get it
again
up. I
when
was
it
gonna
comes
say
back.
that right. I was gonna say that.
Bones is dead, Terry's dead, and the burb is dead.
I was gonna say I'm still carrying Terry. I think because I have not set him down and I picked him up when we left.
If you're still carrying Terry, George will be like, you
Yeah,
want
okay.
Terry outside.
Okay.
You know, it takes me a while to get this office looking as good as it does. You look around, the office looks like shit. I mean, like the wall, the tables are crooked. Like they wear normal sized tables that they seem to have sawn the legs off to make it short, and they haven't done a very good job. It kind of stands on a wobbly end. Walls are all crooked. It looks as if this is literally made. This was made by goblins, and it was done to look like a human settlement, but it almost looks like it's a mockery. It is a joke. It's like shacks, like gypsies. It was like really shitty put together. I don't even know if that's true.
Typically
way.
not.
Typically not.
Okay.
Either way, it is made of makeshift wood. It looks
How
diabolical.
high are the ceilings?
But they. Yeah.
Am I like sitting on the floor?
Yeah, I've just walked outside to take Terry.
Anyone who and most of you would have had to kind of duck down under the door, but inside is a little bit bigger, so you can probably stand up. You can stand up straight, but your head is more or less going to be touching the actual top of the actual roof.
So my helmet's hitting the. Okay.
Basically, your horns are scratching
Yeah.
marks into the ceiling as you walk.
I'm trying to write my name in the ceiling with my horn.
Make a I don't even know what that is. That performance check. There is your.
There we go. Okay. Okay. So I come back in. And I'm dusting my clothes off. And I'm obviously shaken from this zombear. I like the term. And I walk over to Georgie, Percy, Featherpickle. We've just been through a lot, and I know that everybody has got their own reasons right now, but I need to know if you can show me the visitor's book. For God Book. Yeah. Barry explained to me that you keep a record of everyone that's come through here, and I am looking for a particularly attractive female wood elf that may have been going south.
I like the pretty ones. George likes the pretty ones too. By the way, George is human lover.
Put his little hand out to shake hands.
I kneel down. Percy, Featherpickle, extend my hand. Take his little hand.
Cool. He shake your hand. The handshake goes on for like he doesn't know when to let go. So it goes on as you guys continue conversing with shaking hands. It's like,
Okay, so you want to see the book? You can see the book, but you gotta sign the book.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely no
and then
problem.
the guy
I
looks
actually
around
have
like,
it.
You all gotta sign the book. You walk into Gobble Care, you can all tell everyone how great Gobble Care is. It's like a great place, you know.
I got a 19.
19. You're actually doing really well. I mean, like the likeness is pretty darn good. Georgie can't see at the moment. Georgie's still shaking hands with Percy.
Great handshake you have here, Georgie.
Oh, many years of trying.
I slowly try to pull away, but you're gripping too.
As they continue shaking hands, we'll go on.
Adella, the church in your hometown, who is it a church to?
It is. I will let you know since I haven't told you. The church in the actual town is. It was at one point to Lady Red, but it was repurposed when the town was rebuilt several decades ago. It now is just to a general god of the forest.
So it's unlikely to have clerics or paladins defending it.
Very unlikely.
That's unfortunate.
Would that be
Maybe
the
where
emerald?
survivors were.
What Adella would know, I guess in this case, would be that the Blue Star Guild that she hails from more or less acts as the militia of the town. The church itself is more or less just like it's for ceremony and just for. Also, she would know that the catacombs were blocked off like years ago. They resorted to just burning people in the end. So the catacombs got too full and they got blocked off maybe 2 decades ago. More or less the same time as the church power got swapped over.
Question with the guild hall.
Yes.
Is that accessible from outside the town? I know you gave me a bit of information.
There is.
Oh, I know
not
that?
usually. The main entrance is through the actual gate. Is through the main entrance.
What about the Thieves Guild via Webster? Because Triss would probably know.
There might be, I guess, some way, but I don't know if you've spoken to anyone to get that information.
The check in the crossroads. What was the general store called? Gallows something?
Yeah, Gallows Supplies.
We had
Gallows
conversations
Supplies.
with them in there. Well,
Yeah, we
Triss
did.
had conversations with them about Webster and various other things.
While I was walking around, yes.
Okay, I guess. You would know this as well, I suppose, seeing as you do spend so much time on that. Although the guild has not got an entrance directly to the outside, there is a sneaky way into the town via a small hole that's been dug underneath. So you could, let's say, on the outskirts, you could enter, and you will get here.
Can we also see the crystal ball map as well, please? If that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Or is that too many maps at once?
No, that's fine. And what I will do is you won't be able to quite see the monsters that are there, which I think I prefer. But this,
Yeah, okay.
is a side by side. Okay, like
Oh, yeah. I just kind of want to... all I'm doing is judging fire spots and what's not. The guild hall is relatively untouched by fire.
Yeah, if they were going to be anywhere, they'd probably be held up in the guild hall.
Exactly. And that's what I'm thinking as well. So, Adella already knows, as Triss does, that we have a way possibly into the town. The town's already on fire. And it's my understanding that we might need a bit of rest. I do not know the urgency to the town of Weasel unprepared.
The town is on fire. I think it's rather urgent. I don't think we really have time to rest.
I knew she was going to say that. I just walk back over to the window and I look out. The
For
window's just
Adella's sake, at the very least.
And I look over at Adella, and she did help us when she didn't have to. And I'm like, yes, I agree. I agree. We should probably get moving.
What I want to do then, if we aren't resting, is I want to pull from my Lay of Hands pool.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give Triss some health. How much health do you want back, Triss? Because I think Triss is probably
See,
one that's hurt a lot.
to be honest, what we can do is, because we all have hit dice, as we're travelling, if there is a period, like an hour that's relatively
Yeah, how
quiet,
long is it going to take us
Tackle.
to get there?
We can spend some hit dice to heal up, but I would not waste any resources right now.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
I will happily give you guys. You guys can take. It's going to take you about 5 hours to get to the town. You can take 6 and get to like spend 1 hour like taking it easy,
Have lunch.
recuperating, and have lunch.
I feel that's maybe the most prudent option. Otherwise, we need to spend 8 hours resting, and then by that time, we're done.
You might not be done, but the town might be.
Well, that was pretty much what she was saying.
My job is to stir the pot, Fishy. That's what I meant to do. I'm stirring the pot.
I don't like being on this side of it. I like stirring the pot. I don't like you just sitting there being arch and going. Yeah.
However, while these guys are talking at this point, Georgia will have taken you over and will be showing you the actual book as they're talking about the plan. We'll be showing you the book. As you scroll down the names, you can see a familiar name.
Okay. In the book, is it just names or is there anything associated with this? Is this literally a list chronologically in order of just people who have come to Gobble Care and they write their name in the book?
It's a very roughly, like, once again, everything in this town is crude. The book is crude. It's actually got the name of the person, what they are, and how much they like Gobble Care. That's what is important to them.
What does it say beside Ulalum?
It says, beautiful elf.
How much does she like Gobble Care?
Loved Gobble Care. Big fan.
How many people on the particular page that I'm looking at loved Gobble Care?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, use. All right, guys. The first roll of my new dice is investigations. Well, I can't see it. I have the thing in the way. Okay.
Good job.
+3. Okay, that is a 19.
All of them.
Everybody loved it. Okay. Okay.
Come on. You'll let a goblin write the books. Come on.
Like, without trying to be too loud as the others are discussing, like, what we should be doing, I just kind of quietly to Georgie. Georgie, do you remember seeing this elf? Do you remember anything about them? What they were doing? Did they say anything? Was there anything important?
I'm gonna push Percy aside and sign it.
Okay, perfect. I'm just like.
Okay. So Georgie will step aside and let Pounds write the book. And goes, make sure you say that you love Gobble Care. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah.
I smile and have my electric smile. And it's like, sure.
Make sure you're making that you electric dragon. Put that in. That's good for Gobble Care. It's good for Gobble Care. We'll then turn to Percy and like the elf. Yeah, she was real pretty. I mean, like for an elf. I mean, for a tall one, she's really pretty, really pretty. Sings. Yeah. She was looking for stuff. She only stayed for a few days, but she went. That was about 6 months. 6 months.
I just turn and walk back kind of towards the door area, and I don't say anything.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. We didn't think there'd be people in here.
It's a D&D stream. It's like the most uninteractive stream on the site. Niche of the niche. We're there. Oh, look at the willies.
And then there's...
Aren't they so pretty? Oh. And so, look, I made overlays.
And so on and so forth. And so forth and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Enjoy your life, man. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, so you now read the book. You guys are making plans to make ways to make way to the town.
Yep. Since we did scout it out, is there particular routes that will be quicker or safer?
If you give me a... Tell you what.
Memory check.
No, I would like to... Yeah, give me a memory check. Yeah, go on. All gear, by the way.
Well, that's not going to do fuck all. It's a 9.
9. You're not able to remember. Now, what I would like to do is, I'm going to ask you to give me some checks on how you're trying to travel through and be safe, and we'll see how many successes you get.
Yeah, I want to move quickly and quietly.
Okay.
That's what I want. I'm trying to move. If our goal is to get to Weasel without any issues as quickly as possible, and we've already just been through this horrific battle, I am wounded slightly as I've killed Terry, and I'm tired, and I'm trying to move quietly and quickly.
Right, so you're using stealth. In that case, I'll try using thaumaturgy combined with deception to lead off our trail, by creating like small tremors to do with footfalls in case anything's trying to follow us.
Okay, that is pretty sweet.
I got such a
walking
boner right now.
normally.
Like, I can't even tell you how Percy's just wandering around, stumbling into shit, watching Triss do crazy shit. Like, I can't even tell you. Oh, baby, that is an Nat 20.
Mine's just 20 all together.
Okay, that is...
Gotta love that +8 mod.
25 is mine.
Damn. All right. Pouncer, Adella, how are you guys assisting? Adella, you, for instance, you would kind of know this place the best. So
I was gonna ask that before we left. If Scion failed his, how far south has Adella already been? And could we rely on that for our path? Or is that, we found her obviously north of Gobocare.
yeah, she has spent a good majority of her time in and around this area.
The
So,
south, okay.
Lucy, so what did you want? Do you want to just kind of lead the way, or is there anything you would like to?
I'll try lead the way. Probably use. Probably my best thing is survival. So
I was about to say a survival check would do perfect for that, just so you can kind of navigate the party around any kind of any difficult terrain, making the journey quicker. So give me a survival check, please.
New dice. So
They can't be better than can't be worse than last week.
why do you have to say that?
Do not crush your arms, woman!
What did you get?
I got 9 in total.
9. Your head's still a little bit hazy from the fight. You're preoccupied thinking about the town that's burning, and you get a little ways off. Pouncer.
In fairness, if anybody has a reason to fail, it would be Adella right now.
It would be, yeah.
It's my dice jail.
The dice makes sense, though, now, because she's been injured and drug around by goblins for like 30
Injured
minutes.
and emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma. That's what we're going for today. It's just a bit of emotional damage.
It didn't do enough with Terry last week.
No?
Stop it,
No.
it did. I'm scarred.
Got to ramp it up today. Got to ramp it right on up. Okay, so, Pouncer. It's up to you, sir. How do you help the party travel quickly and efficiently?
Um,
I feel like the honest answer for Pounder is it doesn't.
That's why
I've never been in this area, so I wouldn't know shit.
No, but you've got to. There's got to be something you can do to try and help, even if it's I don't make any distractions.
I choose not to distract.
I'll just keep an eye on where people are walking to make sure they don't walk into anything.
That is fine. You'll keep an eye on the actual. You'll keeping an eye on. Well, even say you'll keep an eye on Adella as she kind of guides the way. So give me a perception check, please.
Alrighty then. And that's one of my best skills. At a +7.
Ooh.
That's a 24 altogether.
Okay, 3 out of 4 successes. That will count as a success. You guys are with the help as Adela leads you through the forest, and Pounds are occasionally just like stopping here and turning here, like slightly to the left to avoid like a hole in the floor and stuff. Just you're able to navigate through the forest without any real incident, and able to come to the outside of the town.
So
And
during
we
that
had
time,
lunch.
we
With-
managed to get that short rest.
We're
Yeah.
taking a short rest. If there's anything you'd like to do character-wise, you guys would have taken like a short rest in a clearing. We're going and taking turns getting like a bit of rest, eating, having lunch.
So I'll spend 2 of my hit dice, which are the 8s.
Yep.
And that gives me 9, so...
Oh, you gave me a short rest, really? Like, look at my face. You guys look at this right here. Look, watch this. I get all my stuff back.
Yeah, I don't get any of my spells back.
I just want my bardic inspiration back.
Right, so
Oh, actually, I do get my flame or my breath back, my breath weapon back.
I'm only 3
Why
points
can't-
short of max, so that's good.
Why can't I find where to click a short rest? Where's that
It's
at?
at
Right
the,
at the
top,
top.
fishy.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, that's why.
Remember and
looking too-
confirm.
I'm looking too far.
Right. So we obviously know about the tunnel.
Yes, you will have been able to find the actual tunnel, and making your way in, you will come to the top of this tower.
Right.
So put
As
yourselves.
as we breach that, I am going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay. You guys are going to put yourselves up on this wall here, and you guys can get an overlook of the actual town.
There we go. Fucking finally. Every time I try and do that, it always highlights rather than drags. Pain in the butt.
That sound, I'm gonna say it right now. The music and the little screechy bits are making me fucking uncomfortable, and I don't like it. I do not fucking like it already. It's already making me unnerved. I do not like it. Straight away.
Fishy, put your character on the wall if you would.
Okay.
If you might have to zoom out. It's a big map.
Yeah, I gotta zoom out.
It's a big map.
Oh, the big boy. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, where?
With everyone else.
Doc, you don't get to just be mean your whole life.
But he does.
I know. I love it. I need it.
Okay. So
Doc is my meaner, bigger, younger brother.
standing above those, the tunnel can move up onto one of the walls of the actual town. As you can see, the town is aflame with skeletal zombies, skeletons, what look to be undead zombies walking around, undead ogres marching through. From over the other side of town, you can hear a distant flute playing.
Right. Well, I'm assuming, Adella, you would like to get to the guild hall as quick as possible.
Absolutely. Would I recognize the flute that's being played?
Give me investigation check, I guess what that will be.
I reckon.
An 8.
You do not recognize it.
No.
So can we just make our way down the wall here towards the guild hall, perhaps? Just kind of.
How tall is this wall?
It is only about 30 feet.
Okay.
How
And the
tall
walls,
is that ogre?
Ogre's pretty big. However, you guys are on a bit of a ledge here, so however, the walls are looking like they're pretty worn out and starting to give way. So.
Right. So, Adella, can we get to the guild hall by following this wall round?
Yeah, we should be able to. We follow the wall around to be able to get to the guild hall.
Danny,
If they
see,
cut behind.
actually on the map, are any of these people alive, or are they all kind of rolling about on fire and still walking like
these?
they don't give a fuck?
These are enemies.
No, what I was saying is, to Tress, do any of them look alive, or do they all look like burning undead husks?
Burning undead husks, but throughout the actual town, you can hear still the screams of people who are alive.
Right.
So the walls are on fire, and we're just standing here deciding if we're going to run along the wall, chance it crumbling, or if we're going to stand here and be burned alive by the fire. But it's
Good
like,
point. So
You do that.
Does the wall reach the top of the guild hall? Like, can we get in from the top of the guild hall?
that was my. I see stairs, is why I was asking. Perhaps we could
You
jump
should,
over from the
if you
roof.
were to
I would know.
manage to
I'd
get
know
around the
that.
actual wall, then yes, you would be able to make your way to the guild hall without entering the actual innards of the town.
Well, I'm not doing anything without everybody's agreement. So at this point, I trust. I trust Adelia's knowledge of the town and Triss. And then I kind of cut my eyes to Pouncer.
What?
Maybe
We're already going. If you're gonna stay behind, stay behind.
All right, well, let's roll.
Tress and Pouncer have just fucking sprinted off.
I was gonna say that they have grabbed gear and chucked ass, and I'm standing there going, "Well, if the fire is burning this wall from this angle,
I
then if this is
tap
where we're
Percy
standing."
and like we just grab.
Cheese it. All right, to the guild hall. Down the wall we go, Danny.
Carefully.
Carefully,
I would like you
down
to
the
make acrobatics checks as you kind of make your balance away around the wall.
Can I use
24.
athletics?
Yeah, if you like, do bits of flames upon the wall, so little points are either going to be trying to dodge through the flames or walk straight through them. So
That's a 20.
yeah,
24.
19.
19. Okay,
Oh!
you're all great. However, by taking that route around, you all passed your the checks, but you are all going to take 4 points of fire damage just from the singes from the actual fire. Not much, but making your way across the walls does give you at least a little bit of a problem getting around. So only a little bit, but a little bit singed, a little bit smoky. Okay, so as you guys get around to, so whereabouts, how far are you guys going? Right to the back of the guild hall, or?
Yeah, I say we just go right to the back of the guild hall. There's no fire either side of it. I might make my way around to the corner just to spot that little like area. Say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to wherever we can get to the guild hall the quickest.
Okay, as you guys make your way around, you will begin to hear the voices and clashing of steel as some living guild hall members are battling the undead on the outside.
Right.
This one is a friend. Can I make him green? Make him a friend.
How high are these walls, by the way?
30 feet.
30.
Can I just say again, the screaming and the little musics,
Would you like me to turn them off? Are they that bad?
No,
Don't you fucking
it
dare.
sucked me in. I am on the edge of a seat, and we've only just started. It is lovely ambient sounds, like G fucking G.
So, Lucy, as you get to the front, you will recognize the voices of
Steve.
there is Stephen the Keeper
Steve.
and Trey, and the voice of Trey the Quartermaster.
Oh no.
Right, so there's one there. I mean, they're fighting anyway, so... There's that zombie guy there, and this one here. Can I see both of these guys?
Yes.
This one and this one. Like, have I got clear line of sight?
From where you are, straight down that alley, down there. Yes.
Cool. I'm
You're
hitting both of
literally
them.
asking. Yep, you're literally asking what I'm asking.
For purposes of this might be, it's quite a large place. So I would like you guys to roll initiative, and we're going to use that order to kind of move things along just for this giant map. If that's all right by you.
Words.
All right.
Right. Do we go warlock or sorcerer?
Warlock.
Good call, Fishy. That's 17 plus 3, I think. Let me just double check. Yep, 20.
Okay, I was adding your things onto the actual turn counter because I'm going to use that for this particular. It's such a big map. It's my best way of kind of keeping track of stuff.
So, there's mine.
19.
Nice.
Can't put in my own frickin'.
So, 21 for the first team. And 16 plus 8. 24 for the other one.
Both of them hit.
Yeah, I thought they might. So, we'll hit this one. God damn it, I'm still on the snap to grid. We'll hit this one with the first beam and this one with the second. So that's 8 plus 5. So 13 damage to the first one.
Wow, okay.
And not quite as good. 8 to the second one that's fighting this wee guy out here. Is that a skeleton or?
Yes, the ones that one of them, this one here is a flesh raised zombie. The one over here is a skeletal warrior.
Right, so the skeletons, I think the catacombs have been bust open.
From where you are, you can't really make it. Like you would need to, if you wanted to try and have a look, like get a look at them, you would need to either be closer or roll with disadvantage to get any kind of information from them. They're too far away.
No,
especially
I
with the
just
smoke and stuff from the thing.
No, Triss is just making guesses that if one of them's skeletal and one of them's fresh, merely fresh, there's a good chance the catacombs have been busted open.
Pouncer's favorite types. You know, undead types.
Okay.
Fishy and Liz, you need to click on the turn order and enter your initiative counts.
Hey, you guys, I was wondering what that was, and I apologies.
I'm kind of like shaking right now because there's so many undead. Like
Yeah,
in
there is,
anticipation, just go down there and smash some faces.
What will happen as those blasts go off? It's a small gnome who is out front fighting. That is the quartermaster. He's like got 2 little swords in his hand and he is like chopping away. As he's chopping, your blast comes in and blasts it in the face, but it kind of takes the skeleton to one side, but it's still moving. He kind of looks up and goes, "If you're living, you're a friend," and then continues fucking chopping. At that point, I guess, and for initiative's sake, that is more or less combat started. So give me a sec while I just turn on more music. Also, you can still hear a flute. Yeah. That's a lot of mixes of music. Did I scare Fish off?
Yep.
Is that what happened?
I think he's had enough. I think he's done.
I think he ran. First sign of combat and he runs away.
Typical bard.
Typical person. Okay, so with that, Pounder, I guess you would be next. So what do you want to do?
Get down into the fray as soon as I can.
Okay, it would be technically your turn, so make your movement and do what you need to do.
Like how, like to get to like the front, how far?
You can't run through the building, and there's no like entrance that way. So you would either need to go around the sides, around the walls, and make a jump. And it's up to you.
So I'm guessing there's a second floor to the guild building.
You could, basically the way it's built on top of like of a rise around the edges of the town. So there's one floor on top of the rise, and then That's all there is that you can see, at least until you go inside or ask Adella for more information. So you can jump onto the roof if you want, and
Is there a window I could get into?
I suppose there might be. Would you like to make a dash through the window?
Yeah.
Damn it. That was my next plan.
Okay, and give me an acrobatics check.
Oh God. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Oh, it's 18.
That's actually not. That's pretty good. Okay, you are able.
I have a +2. I rolled
Yeah,
really
you have
good.
a +2. You basically back up a little bit. Take a deep breath. You run. You jump. You leap.
As I'm in midair, I'm praying to Bahamut.
Like, please fucking
Help
don't
me,
fuck
help me, help me, help me! So I don't go through the wind, freaking. Because remember, I'm in scale mail.
Yeah.
At least there's no plate, man.
As you're jumping towards the thing, you actually feel yourself kind of falling faster than you should because of the heavy weight. But you feel a little rise of air. That kind of just gives you a small boost. That just gives you a little, like a double jump through the window, smashing through the glass, tumbling to the ground. You are, however, going to take 3 points of blunt damage as you collapse through the actual window. You will land, let's say, here. There is a stairwell right next to you that seems to go downwards, and in front of you is, I believe, that would be Stephen, the keeper, who is a human, long hair, beautiful blonde, long blonde hair into a ponytail. Looks a little bit disheveled at the moment, and he is just starting to like, "What the fuck? Are you alive?"
No. Yes.
He goes, "You guys don't speak. Awesome. Help us the fuck out."
No. Yes.
That would be, I would say that would be your an action to make that leap, but you can still use some movement if you want. And a bonus action, I suppose. First dynamic entrance to the game.
Oh, so good. No. Yes.
Yeah, I will. I'll move to this. I'll move to this. Right. Ah, wrong freaking one. And then I will cast spiritual weapon. There.
Okay, give me a second. I will give you a spiritual weapon icon. What's it take the form of? A mace?
It's gonna be the lollipop, the spiked lollipop.
Oh, spiked. Oh, dude, spiked chicken
I
drum,
don't know
baby.
if it's going to give me a spiked lollipop, but I'll. You know what? That kind of looks like a lollipop.
That's a lollipop. The lollipop of death.
That'll work.
Let's also just give that a bit of a small tint. It's yellow because it's godly. That's a terrible color to choose. It's.
See if you take the tint off and click on aura and set it to 0, Danny, it'll have a small circular.
Oh, cool. There we go. That's great. Thank you. That's pretty sweet. Cool. Okay. Okay. Does that make an attack when it starts?
As his bonus action now.
Okay. Yes. Yes, I do. Sweet. And I yeah. Yep. So. Oh, natural 19 plus 7.
Nice.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Stop rolling, please. That's 10 damage. 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice. Which one is that against the roll? It doesn't matter. The roll.
The one that's closer to me.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And then I'll kind of like get a little defensive with my weapon in my hand and a big smile on my face.
So many undead. What a happy day.
So many
What a
mashups.
joyous day.
So many mashups.
Adella, what do you want to do? Your turn.
Well, I want to try getting. I'll probably try jump through the hole.
The giant hole that I left.
The giant hole that pounds.
You want to try and follow through the wind? Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check. Come on, guys. Ooh. 14 to 16.
16. You are able to leap through. You don't get to smash through any glass. You're able to make the jump a little bit better than Pounder did. However, you are still going to take 2 points of blunt damage as you bust through, rolling through onto the floor. Again, another the keeper Stephen will tell him and go, "Fuck! You're alive! Welcome home."
Welcome home. Everything's on fucking fire.
I leave you guys here for one moment, and you set the town ablaze.
We've been gone for 3 days to prepare, love. And it's been a shitty 3 days. Glad you brought friends, though.
We've taken. Is the guild hall safe?
Seems to be the only safe place in the entire town. We're holding them out. We're holding them off. Or we could always do more of a hand. Get out there.
Get out there.
I'm going to. I can't really move any much. Move to about here. Can I see?
You can see out the doorway, past Stephen's shoulder, and down the actual stairs to see the oncoming small horde around you. Yes.
Because I don't think I can move any further than that.
Mhm.
So I will stay here. And I will cast magic weapon on my morning star as my bonus.
Nice.
Sweet.
Like, pull it out.
Okay.
Marcus be with
Best. Look at him. Percy, your turn. What do you want to do?
I just want to say, this whole Kill Bill flute thing, this whole like growly zombie music shit, like the tone is set. My guts are all tight, and I want to run away. Is what I want.
Just since you will kept hearing that flute, can you just give me for free action? Just give me a small investigation check.
Oh, that flute.
I don't know what a small investigation.
A small investigation check.
Small investigation check.
That is a 23.
23. You know that song.
What is that song?
It's a song that you and someone wrote
Is it
together.
the song of my.
Oh shit!
I think
It's a little bit different, a little bit updated, a little bit.
But I know this tune.
You
I'm
do.
familiar with. Oh God. Oh, I fucking hate you so much. Okay, so I'm recognizing the tune and I'm becoming like sick. And I've seen Triss fire a spell and two of my guild members jump through, my venture team jump through a window. And I hear the fighting in the front, so is me moving down the wall an action? Is that an action?
It would be part of your movement. It might be an acrobatics check, but like you making your way down is not the same as them jumping through a window.
Okay, because what I was gonna do is just move within sight of like these guys here.
Yeah.
Like, so
You do
I just
have a
wanna
bow,
move-
so you are ranged. So
Well, I wasn't sure if where I was at, I would have been blocked by
From
this
where you are there, you would have had a real problem getting a shot. But if you move up a little bit more forward, you can definitely get like an angle on everyone.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like,
fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up a bit, and then I am going to. I'm I'm still very, very not comfortable with the fact that I know this music, and I'm becoming more aware that I recognize it as the time's going on. But I see Pouncer standing in the door of the guild hall and this small horde descending. So I just want to cast I'm going to cast my 2nd level Cloud of Daggers. So I reach into my satchel and I pull out a small sliver of glass. And I utter small words over it, crossing the air in front of me. And casting it into the air, I want to cast it right there. Literally right where that red arrow was. Right here.
Okay. Nice flavor, by the way.
What's the range of that spell?
Thank you. You asked, I'm giving it.
Whereabouts?
It's gonna be like Pouncer's here. So I'm gonna cast it. Yep, like right there is what I was thinking.
Okay, give me a sec.
What's the range on that spell?
It's a 5-foot cube on each side of the point I choose.
Range.
The 60-foot range.
It was
5 foot
only
either
20,
side.
so it wouldn't have mattered.
So is that about
Well, he also is 30 feet
Yeah,
up.
right
so-
there. Like I'm gonna put it
Math.
here. So it's gonna cast to the left and right of it. So here is where this guy is, and in front of Pouncer, there'll be a cloud of blades.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
4d4.
Yes, it is. They have to make
All right, here we
a
go.
dexterity saving throws, I believe, right?
Yep.
Well, one of them does.
Roll your 4d4 anyway, because they still take half damage.
Yeah, and one is able to be a little
Four.
more dexterous than the other, but
3, 4, 3, 3. So 13.
Oof. Okay. And the one that was. Is that hitting the one that Doc hits as well? I believe it is.
Yes.
Okay, the one that was hit by the spiritual weapon now just gets like covered in this cloud of daggers that swirls around. That one crumbles to the ground. Damn it! My cloud!
Damn it! Damn you, knife cloud!
Yeah. And the other one, however, will take less damage. So
The other one doesn't get hit.
The other one, Danny, there would be a cloud in front of Doc, floating in the air right here, and anything that has to move through that would a creature that you would take 4d4 when entering the spell for the first time, or on a turn that starts there.
That is fine. Cool. You do have a bonus action, I believe, if you would like to use it.
And that is... What is my bonus action? Oh, I am going to cast one of my Bardic Inspiration to Doc.
I already have an inspiration, but I will take another
You
one.
can't... Wait. I have a question now. Does that turn... That says that lasts for 10 minutes. Do those stack and you can keep them out of combat, or does that end
No,
after
what-
combat?
No. Yeah,
No,
it
it ends-
lasts for
it-
10
it-
minutes.
Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes, so after 10 minutes...
So if I gave you one when we were fighting bandits hours ago...
That's done.
Would you...
That would
Okay.
have
one's
been
done.
gone a long time ago.
Okay, so I'm going to give Doc one because he is on the front there.
Woohoo! And that's a 6?
That is 1d8
Oh,
for 10 minutes.
Because he leveled up to level 5.
Very nice.
3.
I am.
Okay.
That will be useful. And that's for saving throws.
Yeah, say one ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw. And you can
3.
use it after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Gotcha.
Okay. These ones down here will begin moving towards the wall. They're mindless, undead. They're just going towards what they see.
They saw shiny. They saw shiny.
One of them got hit with a blast of fucking darkness. And they're like,
Oh.
Okay. And
Oh.
that one's crawling through fire. Okay. At this point as well, let's see, we've also got 2 of them will make attacks on blows. Yep, both of them will hit. So the gnome in the front is now getting swarmed by skeletal monsters and takes a rather large few swipes. Now, looking bloodied and looking rough. Not doing particularly well. Doc, an arrow is fired at you by a skeletal archer around the back. It rolls a natural 19 plus 3. So that'll be 22. Is that I believe I hit your
That
AC.
hits.
Okay. You take, that would be 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, shit.
Okay. These two will walk into your cloud of daggers. So if you could roll me your damage, please, Fishy.
Yep. 2, 4, 2, 10.
Okay.
I use my dice tower. My wife got me. I'm fucking fancy as shit.
Okay. Cool. Those two will walk right into the cloud, and they start getting sliced up, but they are still walking fine. And then again, attempt to maul Doc Steel, but it is unable to happen. At that point, you also hear a murmur throughout the town.
Uh-oh.
That did not sound like a murmur. That sounded like Triss convincing Ollie that we needed to do the right thing.
Okay. Out of the from here. Out of the flames of the building ahead walks not that, but a being that is wrapped in leather armors that it seems to be bulging out of. He seems to be about 10 foot tall. It has armor wrapped all around it, and it is lurching forwards, just murmuring stars.
What is it holding in its hand?
Is it actually holding a dead body?
It is currently holding a dead body.
Do we recognize that body?
Lucy, give
It's
me
Forrest.
a give me a perception check, please.
A perception check? Okay.
Damn you, Scion.
19 plus... Yeah, just 19.
19. You can see that is the body of a half-orc known as Gorg, who was the Bluegill chef.
Oh, no. Morning, Katie. Obviously, Adelia's going to be broken up by this.
He will make... He's not actually... He's still willing to take up one space.
Oh, so he's not... He doesn't take up 4 cubes of space.
No, he's not like a beast. He is just really tall, but he marches forwards, lurching towards the gnome. Yep.
Oh no, not Stephen.
Oh,
Stephen by the doorway. Stephen is watching horrified, going, "What the fuck is that?"
Stephen.
Yeah. You see the monster literally lift up one fist and punch downwards towards the small gnome. The gnome more or less crumbles beneath the fist. You hear it, and he is now grappled as the monster has dropped the body of Korg and is now grabbing the small gnome by the head and lifting him in the air. We are then back round to the top of the
Danny,
turn.
see before that, because you
The
kind of
action?
skipped over the turn because it initiated combat, can I actually take my movement first?
Oh yeah, sure. Go for it.
So, Chris's plan is to run to like there, jump onto the roof, and get up to where Lucy is. I'm assuming acrobatics check.
That will do fine.
17.
17, that's fine. Are you jumping onto the roof?
Yep.
And not going through
Onto
the
the
window?
roof. I'm going
Onto the roof?
onto the roof.
That is fine. You're able to leap onto the roof safely without taking any damage.
Cool. And then she's just got to continue to run up there. So she's actually on the same square as Adella, but on the roof.
On the roof. Sweet. And then you will be able to see that all happen.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be back to the top round. Pouncer. What do you want to do?
I'm dead. Fuck you all. Channel divinity. Turn undead.
Yes!
Fuck your faces. Get away from me.
So,
Yes!
which
Beware
one-
the fucking cleric, yo.
How wide is the area of effect, or do you have to choose
30
particular ones?
feet.
Okay.
30 feet around my butt.
Doc, see.
Wisdom 15.
Doc, see if you click on your icon and then go to the
Yeah,
aura
yeah,
thing, you can set 30 feet so Danny can see everything.
30 feet.
No, like if you legit click,
Yeah.
if you
yeah, I
take
know.
that pointer,
Got it.
rather than doing that, just use the aura and that will make life easier for Danny.
Okay.
15
Okay,
foot,
so-
or 15 will save. Or wisdom save.
Okay. The sound you want your DM to make.
If they can hear it, or I can see them. If I can see them or hear them, they're affected.
The Platinum Dragon abhors you! Begone, thought!
Fish, I need you to roll damage again on your knives as these ones begin. Do they march away or do they listen to your commands?
They on their turn they can't attack me. They can only move away if they fail their
Okay,
wisdom save.
that is fine. That is fine. That will take effect on their turn.
Oh, Danny, come on, I have 2 4s in a row. That is 3 4s and a 3.
For a minute.
Okay,
So if they take damage, it
Oh,
stops them. So
my damage dice
Okay.
is hotter than a potato right now.
when they move, they will take that damage, Fishy. Thank you very much. Okay,
You're welcome.
and Pounds, is there anything else you want to do?
I am going to, since I used
Just to watch.
that for my action, I will bonus action cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. That raises your
So-
AC, I believe, correct?
No, that makes it so if anything tries to attack me, they have to make a will save. And if they beat the will save, they can hit me. If they don't, they can't.
And what's the will save?
15.
15, okay. Interesting. Cool. Okay, that would be you. Tris.
yeah.
Go on. Is there anything else?
No.
Hex on the
Nope.
asshole.
Okay.
24 and 20. Both hit.
Yep, they do.
Take 15, 19, 19 plus
Math.
7, so 25.
Nice.
No, 26.
Very nice.
And another 5, which is... No, wait. So it's 20, 20, 27, 30, 34.
Okay. Damn, okay.
I'll just blast with Hex, yo.
Wait, yo.
From the top of the guild hall, just 2 large, like...
6
green
points of
blasters.
that was necrotic, by the way.
Okay.
The rest is force.
Okay. Huge blast of energy come flying down. He is still he kind of just on the shoulder.
And he
Keeps
has
holding-
disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay. Which would be useful. Okay. That would be you done, I believe.
No, no, that is.
Okay. Nice and efficient. I believe you're then to Adella.
Can I actually make my way out there without running through the cloud? Like,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can move through
Alright.
teammates.
Because I am pissed right now. I'm just.
so pissed.
I am an angry sardine right now. I'm like a sardine that if you've put chilies into that sardine, I'm a hot, angry sardine.
You're a spicy sardine,
Oh,
I'm a spicy sardine.
I like what you
which
did.
are
there.
delicious, by the way.
I'm a deliciously spicy sardine. That's gonna
Delicious.
burn that motherfucking dirt bug. That's what I'm gonna do. So, I want to try make my way down here.
Yeah.
I would like to swing my Morning Star at him. I would also like to use Divine Smite if my Morning Star actually hits.
Yeah.
Go for it.
My question is, does that special run on my second
Hi,
attack as
Kiwi.
well, or just the one?
Oh no. We need Scion to know the rules.
Sorry, damn it.
Where's the rules,
Oh,
Wyatt?
What?
He ran away.
Repeat the
what-
question for Doc.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Divine Smite.
Yep.
If I hit with my Morning Star, but I can use 2 attacks. I can use 2 actions. Does Divine
Yeah.
Smite go on both those attacks, or is it just the one?
It's whatever one hits.
Whatever
So if
one
you
hits.
hit both
Okay.
times, it's the first one that hits.
Okay, cool. Alright, so. No, that doesn't hit, because that was a natural 1. Come
Oh,
on. Shit! Oh, baby! That's what was a 19.
Okay.
So,
Second
19
one
plus.
hits.
The second one hits, so I'm going to use my Morning Star. I'm going to use Divine Smite on that. So, where is my D8? There.
Oh, this flute
So,
is driving me mad.
the Morning Star swing?
My life.
3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 of piercing damage, so 7.
Nice.
Plus 2d8. So 7 plus 5.
Yeah. Also, listen to Peps as well. He knows his.
So that's
knows
12
his
in
shit.
total?
Huh?
You can use Divine Smite as many times per combat as you have spell slots once per attack hit.
5 plus 3. Okay.
Hi,
plus
Peppy.
Another d8 because
Hi, Peppy. I love you.
Are you ready for tonight, Peps?
8. So,
So what's the total damage?
hang on. I need to math.
What's the total damage and what's
I bet they are.
radiant for your smite?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So, radiant from my smite is 5. Okay. 16 is radiant from my smite. 7 from piercing. No, 7. So,
You need to tell your damage types because some things are vulnerable or resistant
yeah,
to
no,
shit.
that's what, yeah. So the radiant damage. So the damage from
Yeah.
the smite is 16.
Okay.
So that's 16 in total, and with that's the Morning Star hit is 7, which is
Okay.
piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. You are able to give him a good bash. The mace glows as you hit him. It hits his arm. He kind of looks over, sees the logo on your armor, the blue star. Says stars. That will be it for the time being. Still has hold of the gnome. I believe then we are back to Percy.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. By this time in the battle, I hate that you picked this Kill Bill flute thing. I know you did it specific, and I hate you for it. It's bothering me by this point. It really is. Can I see where this music is coming from?
You
Because
can.
I'm actively looking now.
It seems to be coming from the church.
You can hear it. You can't see music. You can hear music.
I'm just saying. Oh, there's a fucking figure in the church. I can see it. I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay.
The church roof, part of the church roof is on fire. All you can tell is that the weird flute is coming from that area.
If you make me cry on stream, we're fighting, and I mean serious. Serious, buddy. Okay, I'm just gonna move forward 5 feet, just so I can get I hear this thing come out. I'm just gonna move forward 5 feet, and upon seeing this this horrible thing. I scoff and cast vicious mockery.
Go for it.
And I say, "Ha ha! May the weight of my words crush your puny armor, sir." And then I twist my mustache at him.
Okay. He makes it. He makes a save.
Then I just stand there with my hand on my mustache.
If he makes a save, does he take half damage or any? Or...
It takes nothing for vicious mockery.
Yeah,
Then I'm
nothing.
afraid he takes nothing.
He literally looks at me. What does he do, Danny, when I say this to him?
You hear it? He is deadlocked on Adella at the moment. No interest in you whatsoever.
So yeah, that's
it's
all.
like me and him.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
If you're
save
now
any
staring him in the
bonuses.
face, Lucy, just give me a small investigation check.
Okay.
Oh God, no! He is.
Does she
11.
know him?
11. Faint recollection. Not of what he is now, but something there. You can't put your finger on it.
It's the eyes. It's always the eyes.
It is always the eyes. In this case, one eye. One eye is still
You're a
there.
twisted fruit, Danny. You're a twisted fruit, buddy.
So, Fishy, is there anything else you want to do apart from cast Vicious Mockery?
That's. I mean, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my bow,
Oh, shit.
and I'm
damn it.
going to aim at that large gentleman,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to shoot him in his head.
Go for it.
Wait, is Vicious Mockery an action or a bonus
That's a
action?
cantrip.
That's an
It's a
action.
cantrip.
Still
It's
an
an
action, though.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was just.
Yeah.
I thought that was it. Okay,
That's
go ahead.
fine.
Yep,
Okay.
go ahead.
Then you
Then
are
I'm just gonna literally stand there, like waiting for him to be affected, as he is not. I'm just standing.
You stand there waiting for the laugh, like, aha! No?
Huh?
No?
Guys,
Fucking
all
undead.
right? Guys,
Shitty
am I
audience.
right?
You shitty undead audience. Alright. At that point, these two zombies will begin to move away. You can make an attack of opportunity. They will walk through the daggers and they will fail their deck save, so they will take another chunk of damage.
So those guys aren't affected. Well, the one's not affected. Because only one of them went through.
Yep. There's only that one cloud in front of Doc right here.
Okay, so
And one right over here. Yep. It's
Okay.
these two spots where it would be.
Okay. Then this one takes some damage. It starts limping away. This one is able to avoid, but kind of starts going up this way. Sadly, that was a very good spell because everything basically decides that it doesn't want none. Some of them get out of range and decide that, you know what, I feel a little bit different.
I might go back there.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. There was lots of flesh to eat.
Yeah. Ooh, salad.
Some of them start walking into actual flames. Okay, so they all begin to run away. However, the one in the front makes no movement whatsoever. He is still holding the little gnome. Yep.
So he saved against my 15, right?
You're 15. Well, he's not attacking you at the moment.
Doesn't matter. If they're undead and within 30 feet of me, they have to, when I cast a spell,
They have to make the save.
They have to
Oh,
make
yeah.
a save.
Yeah, that doesn't affect him.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Does this fucker have faces all over him too?
You can't see. He is covered in
He's wearing
wraps of
armor.
armor.
I fucking hate you.
You basically hear a gurgle "Argh!" and a snap as the little gnome's body goes limp in the guy's hands.
Oh, the little gnome didn't even get to make a fucking save.
Danny is literally channeling all of his hatred for every blueberry, every dingle, every trolley bean thing is coming out in this campaign. For
Sorry, but
us.
he did make a save, but he got a 6.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Oh.
It's the blue star curse.
That's
Little
the
gnome.
blue star curse.
Snap neck just kind of drops on the floor. He then turns to Adella. And... Okay, you say he's got disadvantage on strength checks at this point.
Yes.
That include attack rolls?
No.
No.
Okay.
Just checks that actually use strength, like athletics checks or grapple checks, shit like that.
He basically goes to grapple you, Adella. He goes to grab you with both his hands. Can you make me a strength check, please? Or athletics check?
Remember, he's rolling at disadvantage.
I hate my life. Fishing, I'm gonna pull the face. Would you like to know what I rolled? Did you guess? A natural 1.
You
So,
are...
that's a fun.
He grabs you, both his hands, and begins to crush you. You are going to take 12 points of crushing damage as a hold you and begins to squeeze.
Oh,
Screaming stars in your face. Stars!
oh,
Should I just
Jesus.
scream back at him?
Yeah.
Ah!
The pressure of his squeeze, you're not able to
So,
formulate any
one
sound,
attack,
so he's just
2.
squeezing noise out of you.
He also is going to use his head to headbutt you. And that will do another 12 points of blunt damage as he holds you, grapples you, and then bashes his head into yours. That will be his turn, and that will be the monsters all go. So, Pouncer, what do you want to do?
As I see this, oh, I don't know if I want to do this or not. This could be very bad. Could be very, very bad.
Funnily enough, while that's happening, the Stephen, the keeper, will be like, no! And fire an arrow. One arrow will sink into the guy's arm, into the beast's shoulder. Doing a little bit of damage. Forgot to do it, take Stephen's turn.
Don't fucking give us pity damage, you fucker.
Stephen's trying to help. Hi, hon, love you.
Do. Do.
What do you want to do, Doc?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna.
You had
I'm
such
gonna-
confidence, and then fuck it, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning and summon a cloud in the sky above. I'll probably set it if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna set it there, so it'll hit the big guy and hit anything else.
Okay, that's a concentration spell, I believe, right?
Yes, it
Is the 10 undead concentration as well, or is that just
No,
That's a class
one-time.
feature, man. It just happens once and that's it.
Okay. Well, how many turns will that last for?
10 minutes.
Okay,
So,
cool.
oh.
That's fine.
Forever in combat.
Okay.
And that's
Is it a dex save for the Call Lightning on my part?
yes, 15.
15. He does not make it.
All right. So that is where are my tens? 1, 2, 3. Wait, nope. That was not a 10.
Give me the total when you're ready.
That's 20 damage,
Nice.
and the cloud still sits above.
Okay. He is still looking okay. Takes the lightning. Kind of his skin gets a little bit tarred. Surely does that affect allies called lightning? Because he is currently grappling Adella.
Probably. She'd probably take a little bit of it.
Adella, I need you to make me a dexterity. You're
Don't
stuck.
know if it does.
I'm stuck. I can't.
You're stuck, yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna hit me guts.
Let Scion have his ruling.
Fuck.
Does it hit allies or is it just enemies? Is it friendly lightning?
It's like my thunderclap. I can't just throw it out because everyone that isn't magical within the range of that spell has to do a save. But it's a last ditch effort, and if you have to use it, you gotta use it, bro.
Oh no, that actually would hurt because it's each creature within 5 feet of the point it hits.
I rolled a 13.
Adella, you've got disadvantage at least on the
Oh.
save.
Oh fuck.
What's the
Sorry.
That's alright.
Do I have to roll
12
as well?
then, because I rolled a 10.
It's a
11.
60-foot radius around that little purple spot. So-
Adella, you are going to take 20 points of damage. Same as him.
And then for my bonus actions, I'm going to cast Healing Word and heal Adele.
My bad!
Sorry! My bad!
Time out! You guys, time out! I think she's
How
gonna cramp.
close?
It's fine.
Just wonder how close were you to being down there, Adella? 2 away. Cool. Okay.
I like how she dramatically is like,
That's a max heal of 12 hit points.
A little bit better.
No. I'm fucked. Let's
With
just
that-
say.
Triss, what do you want to do?
I cast Healing Word on Adela for... what was that? 12 points. So that's another 12 points. And...
For bonus.
20 and... Ooh. Shame Eldritch Blast doesn't crit on a 19. So that's like, what, 27 and a 24 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
And that's 18, 28, 28 force damage and 20, and it's 7 necrotic.
Okay. And okay. He is bloodied.
oh,
Those 2 blasts go off. This time, like, he's still holding on to Adella, but again, just. But at this point, you can see that his skin's starting to flay. It's not looking as healthy as he was. I've got a chunk of HP though, so. Anything else, Scion?
No, that's me. I use my bonus action to heal around my attack.
Adella, I need you first of all to try and make an athletics check to get out of his grip.
Oh shit, that's cool. Sorry, I just rolled a 20.
So,
yeah.
he rolled a natural. He rolled a natural 19. So lucky. You
Well,
were able to.
Danny,
Plus
he's
4.
still at disadvantage.
Oh, bollocks.
So he didn't roll a
I got
natural 19.
24.
No, he did not. He rolled a natural 14. You were able to break free of his grip. What would you like to do? I'll take that as a bonus action. You getting free of him of his
Okay.
grasp.
Not shot.
Morning start to the nuts.
I'm pissed. I'm gonna hit this thing. It's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna fucking get down as far as I can. So I want to, again, try to hit it with the Morning Star. I am gonna try hit it really hard in the nuts.
So Adelia
So
has broken
hard.
free of the grasp, yes?
I'm free.
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm
Perfect.
free for now. So, that's a 1. Good start there. 16 plus 7. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Yeah. I am, however, going to use Divine Smite again.
Nice.
So, please bear with me. While I calculate everything. So for piercing damage, 6 plus 4, so 10
Nice.
piercing damage. So for radiant damage, gonna 3, 8, and 8 again. Cool. 19.
19, nice.
Doc, what's your Constitution saving throw?
Plus 3.
Okay.
At this point, you hit him, you can feel part of his body begin to like shudder and break underneath him, underneath the smash right in the nuts. Doesn't show any like emotional pain, really. Like,
But you feel better.
but you feel better
No,
about it.
that was more for me. Like,
Percy, what do you want to do?
Is this creature thing wearing metal armor, or is it leathers?
Levers.
Solely leathers.
Solid levers wrapped really tightly around it. You need to give me a second. My doorbell just went. Bugger. You think about your turn.
Oh, I've already got my turn planned out. I was just making sure I wasn't about to give you like 4d8 metal heat up your face.
See the flesh.
And as a bonus action, if he loses that, I can choose to do more damage as a bonus action every turn. That is like a ridiculous. Also, this dispel magic thing. That is kind of a little bit frightening for me. I mean, I'm a bit new, but it's like, oh, you can't do that anymore. Sorry.
Yep.
Counterspell is your friend.
Oh man, that's fancy. Okay, so I'm gonna cast a level 3. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cast a level 3 cloud of daggers around that dude. I could shoot him in the face with a bow, but I mean, I feel like he's bloodied. But it's really. Do you think this thing has an intelligence less than 4?
Is undead mutant thing? I don't fucking know.
Well, I don't think it is undead.
It's not undead because he said that it wasn't. So, I mean, I could cast Hideous Laughter.
To be honest, we still have an entire town of fucking shit to put down, so wasting your 3rd level spell at this point.
Yeah, I would say that.
Which is why, I mean, Hideous Laughter is like a 1st level spell. It's like, not a big deal.
What?
Savior.
I mean, like, pure metagame for a second, but if I was going to use a level 3 Cloud of Daggers, what I'd do is use it to retreat into the guild building.
So
and
cast
then,
in front of the door.
Yep, so everything trying to break in gets chopped to shit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I can even cast it laterally, so I could cast like where Pouncer is, so that it affects there and in front of the guild door.
I mean,
right?
that's what I'd have done, but I don't have fucking AoE damage.
At least I'm glad that my instincts are like in there at least. If he was wearing metal, it was about to be 3rd level 3d8 heat metal. But okay, the ogres. There's ogres.
Sorry,
everywhere.
everybody.
Okay. Jesus.
Sorry. What was your turn? Percy, what do you want to do? Hi, Grimmeth.
I am going to again. I'm going to again cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think you heard me the first time. But I think the weight of my words will outweigh that armor. Does
You
he
see the
make
thing
saving throw?
looking directly at Adella. Just 10. Throw your damage.
Oh,
It did not make it save. Congrats.
it did not make it save. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's 1d4. What is it? 1d4?
2d4 now.
Oh, 2, 3, 5.
Well, he does roll with disadvantage on his next attack. That's not bad.
So I have confused this creature with my second attempt.
Yeah, nicely done. That is your main action. Is there anything else? You can either move or stay there. It's up to you.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
On the rest of the turn, the undead will continue fleeing.
Man, I just have this picture in my head of me just kind of on top of the wall with Scion up to my left on top of the roof, with like Adele about to be crushed by this thing, just Adelia just barely just getting away, and Bouncer just still standing in the middle of the door like, "Yep, come get me, you fuckers."
Come get me, you fucking fucks!
Come get me, you fucking
Now,
fucks.
does Hex last on all attacks or just one?
Hex is a
not-
concentration spell.
I mean, the vicious mockery.
Oh, it's just the next attack.
He rolls a disadvantage next attack.
Okay, his first attack misses, but his second is a natural 20.
Oh. Ouch.
Cutting words.
I cast cutting words.
I'm kidding. It doesn't work.
I know,
It's a nat
because
20.
I was gonna say. I use one bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract that number from the creature's roll. So all I could really do is dampen it,
Lucy,
right?
you take 36 points of damage as he brings down his fist, crushing your armor. Are you conscious?
Oh, I'm very not conscious.
Cool. You see this being punched almost through the armor of Adella as she crumbles to
Wait,
the
is
floor.
she dead now?
No, she's
This
unconscious.
is new to me. This is new territory to me.
She is unconscious for the moment,
Meaning,
meaning that upon her turn, she will make a death saving throw to try and stay alive unless she gets healed or is brought back to consciousness.
oh, God.
Well, hey,
Okay.
there's a clerk sitting right next to you.
He still has.
There's
one
also
more.
a sorcerer right above.
Yeah, there's also a sorcerer right above us.
Doc, can you make me a strength check, please, an athletics check?
Yeah. Do 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 do. That's a nat 20.
Good. Okay. He goes to grab you and to try and get you to one side.
He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's
Sanctuary.
The wisdom saving throw works, but he fluffs the roll, so he is able to go for it, but he is unable to actually grab you with enough strength. His hands seem to be mixed like slippery with blood and grease and.
Doug, don't forget you got bardic inspiration as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be.
I know, fish, shut up.
Stephen, on the other hand, will who's on top of the stairs, will scream, "Adella! Fucking dick!" and start firing arrows. But
Fucking dick!
his arrows roll a 4, and it does not really work out. So the arrow goes wide, almost hitting the broken gnome on the floor. We are then back to the top of the round with Pounder.
So I'm going to call down. No, I don't want to do that because she's still sitting there.
But
What about your lollipop? I've been wondering about the lollipop.
He hasn't moved the lollipop since the
I
start of the
haven't,
fight.
I haven't moved it yet. I've been
Is-
too distracted on saving people.
Where?
Okay,
'Cause
okay,
it's a
that's.
bonus-
I was just
It's a
curious.
bonus action to move
Okay,
it.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Aren't they both concentration spells though?
Yeah.
So your spiritual weapon will
No,
have died.
spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell.
Is it not?
No?
No, it is not.
Are you playing Quasimodo up there?
Everyone thinks it is, but it's not.
Well, what is
You're
your
right enough.
I'm going. Actually, yeah, I'm actually going to use my call lightning because it is still up in the sky,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and
Is
I'm
that
going.
specific to an area, or do we all have to
It's-
roll again?
No, it's from that little purple dot next to the gnome.
For sure.
It's a 60-foot radius from that, and I can call it down on wherever I want. So
Oh,
I'm gonna hit like just behind him, so he gets hit, and nobody else.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Saving throw. It makes a saving throw, so he takes half damage. So roll your damage and give me half.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, it's bigger than the whole map.
He's got a good range for them with Call Lightning.
That only affects 60
Uh,
feet of the map though.
Yeah, it's still
Fishy.
a good. It's still a good radius. That's 22 at full, so 11 half damage.
Okay.
Scion, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So Thunderclap, the range of Thunderclap is 5 feet?
5 feet in every direction around you.
So
Isn't
it's
it?
literally just you, like, slapping your hands together, and anything close to you is like...
Yeah.
Okay, I read that way wrong. Like, I thought you literally created a sound at 100 feet around you, everything had to roll.
No.
Or I was gonna do it, or when I was getting attacked the other day, I was gonna do it. I was like, no, because your whole party will have to roll. Don't ever do that.
Oh no, wait.
That's only if
Thunderclap. No, I'm thinking of Thunder Wave.
it's just a cantrip. It says
No,
up
that's
to
just
100 feet away, every creature within range other than you must succeed in a throw. But it says
Aye.
the range area is 5 feet
that's 5 feet cube.
around me. Perfect. Thank you. Moving
Well,
on.
not necessarily around you, but anywhere within 100 feet.
Yeah.
It's
That
a
I-
5
that
foot
you can
area.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Chris, it is then to you.
Well,
Unless you're
I
a bonus
can
action.
finish
still
my
has an action.
turn.
Then you gotta
I
hurry
still
up.
he used his bonus action to call lightning, and then
Chop, chop, chop.
Sorry, Danny. I have many questions.
Screw it. I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast
Doc, I can get up. Use it to
Uh,
cause damage.
You can. Okay. If you're gonna do that, then
Chris just shouts him on top. Just hit it in the fucking face!
Kill the prick!
yeah, I'll just smash it in the face. Okay.
I can't.
Actually, no. I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead. Fuck it. Does more damage.
Okay.
15 wisdom.
Does not make the save. Roll damage.
Sweet.
As a bell rings throughout the town.
22 damage.
Oh, nice.
2d12 damage. Yeah. Because it's been damaged.
Okay. With that, it begins to lumber. Like, looking pretty rough, bleeding profusely, bits of the armor ripping away. Still moving, however. Triss.
Hey, guess what? Another 12 points. On your feet, sardine! And then
And then-
So 19 plus 8, and I can't even fucking see that. God damn it. Yeah, 16 plus 8. So I'm assuming both those hit since they're over 20.
Yep.
And that's 10 and 8, so 18 plus 10, 28. And then 7 necrotic damage on top of that.
Cool. How do you want to do this? Adella, you come to consciousness as you see this thing lumbering, looking really bloodied, as 2 more fireballs, 2 more Eldritch Blasts come flying down.
Trish just basically goes, "It's over." Both come out at once and it just pierces right through the collarbones. Like actual void needles just go.
Its actual neck it's got like holes, right? Its neck is kind of just connected at the middle at this point. It kind of goes, and then falls backwards, landing on the ground. Dead.
Oh God, I got chills, Scion. I got chills. I'm getting tingles, guys.
Steven on the thing goes, "Good, now get the fuck inside."
I will help the sardine inside.
Okay.
Since
I'm basically just gonna
cooked.
run around behind. I'm gonna give a look towards the entrance of the church. And then I'm gonna make my way back around behind. And I know I'm gonna have to do a thing for this, but I'm gonna make my way back around behind.
You want to dive through the window?
I'm gonna just dive through the window.
Give me a small acrobatics check, please.
You got it. That is my acrobatics.
Oh, come on.
I believe. Yeah, it's a +7. Yeah, it's 24.
You are easily able to. Everyone kind of congregates inside. You, well, Trish is still on the roof for the time being, but you run back, dive through the window, land quite dramatically, like. Hey.
Dust off my clothes, pull out my pipe, and take a long draw.
Long draw of that cigarette.
I know you guys don't know this because it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that I have the. No, is that a different? That's a different character. Never mind. I've confused my D&D people. Continue.
Okay, Trish.
I'm standing by the door, making sure that no baddies want to enter.
Okay. Triss has just got to stay on the roof for the time being and Eldritch Blast the fuck out of anything that comes near that door.
Okay.
Till they're eviscerated and nothing more than a pile of fucking parts.
With Jock saying 10 undead for the. Is it 10 minutes that lasts?
Yes.
Okay. They will completely march out of sight for those 10 minutes.
Yeah, Danny, you know Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet, right?
So you want to.
Triss has just got to sit there and blow the shit out of anything that moves.
Okay. Let's see.
The guild hall is defended.
And she's just moving fucking hex onto the next one she can see.
Oh,
okay.
God.
We're going to say that for you, you are effectively trying to clean out the place, but you are not going to be able to hear the rest of what they're talking about inside. Okay?
I am cool with this.
Okay. So.
Wait, actually.
Hold on. Wait.
Wait.
Let the min-maxing begin. As he's holding his card. You see the card. You see the card in his hand.
Nah, I can only telepathically speak. It doesn't say it's a two-way thing. Is it?
What with him, you're familiar?
No, just straight up awakened mind.
I almost selected for my last spell was going to be communicate with the dead, and I should have done it because we get up to work in that thing
speak.
and talk to it.
That's fine. So, Triss hears nothing. She's just blowing the shit out of anything that comes anywhere fucking within range.
Guys go inside, you can also occasionally hear the sound of as like eldritch little like blast of green flame just kind of appear through the windows as like Triss is just going ham on top of the thing, laughing maniacally.
I'm gonna yell up, like having fun because I'm sitting in the doorway. I'm just sitting going,
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
She's just standing there going, die, 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 die.
Again.
Again, she's doing this.
Okay, so inside, Stephen kind of collapses next to a wall and is just breathing really heavy. He's like, "Thank fuck you guys arrived. We're running out of men." What the fuck was that thing?
I lurch forward and grab him by his jacket, and I pull him really close to my face, and I say, "Where the fuck is that music coming from?"
I had the weird flute sound, the weird music. That's been.
And I just shake him once really hard.
That's been happening since the attack started.
And I let him go and stand up. Yeah, I let him go and stand up, and then I walk over to the window, gazing out towards, like, I'm assuming there's a window in the front of this place.
There is.
I'm like looking out towards the church over there.
Okay. The church. It's on fire. Bits of her on fire. But the music seems to be emanating from there.
I'll never be able to watch Kill Bill ever again. You have done it. You, sir, you talk about my heel turn. Oh, Fish, your inevitable heel turn. Your sudden heel turn is becoming more prevalent. You, sir, today have crossed the line. We may be fighting, and I have not decided. As yet to be determined.
Look,
Buddy
it is
boy.
my job as the DM to fuck with you.
You made me feel stuff today. I just wanted to roll my dice. Tina got me this cool stuff. I just want to be like, hey guys, look at my Cthulhu bag. He's taking the bath. He's taking a little bath. Look how cute he is. He's a leather Cthulhu taking a bath because Cthulhu gets dirty sometimes. No, Danny making me feel stuff. Touching on, you are a beastie. You are the worst kind. You lured me in with your little. Oh, look at me. I'm a Danny boy.
Look, I'm precious.
Hey. When I met you last January, you said a thing that I thought was priceless, and I'm going to say it again today. You, sir, you cut me deep. You cut me deep today.
Well, my hometown's on fire. I found one of my comrades dead. I watched the other one get crushed.
Yeah, you're having a bad day.
I got murdered.
Whoa, hold on. Paps.
Yeah, Peps knows stuff.
I don't have a screen up, so I can't see.
Oh, you fucking thought we were fighting before, bro. Oh, everything ether. If you did not know that the ginger gentleman is my darling, and I am his darling. So the flirting is kind of our thing. It's kind of what we do.
Flirting will get you everywhere.
With that man, especially. Trust me.
Because we're a 60 rope for no reason.
Any advantage we can take.
Peps, oh man, the next time we have talkies, you, sir, oh my, you have made, there's going to be a fight. You have turned me into Dark Sith, Fishy.
Would we like to take a 5-minute coffee break?
I could do.
I think everyone started saying.
Stretch my limbs. Everybody else just cheesed it. We're saying like.
Well, technically, Scion can because he's not listening to. Well, his character is not there in the actual conversation. So small health break. Get a cup of coffee. So, Lucy, sorry for almost killing you.
Oh no, that was all part of it. That's fine. I'm like, in my head, I'm going, look, the logical thing would be to move because this thing is like Nemesis and you don't stand there in front of it and take it. But my character is like, you just crushed someone I care about.
Yeah, and you guys did really well. Like he was one of the, he had a good pool of health that you guys chunked down.
Imagine. Now, if Pouncer and Scion didn't save my ass, I would have
Call
been
lightning, baby.
dead.
Hi, Scion. We're taking a small 5-minute coffee break.
All right, cool. I was just like, since Triss doesn't know any of this, I'm going to go make a coffee.
Yeah, that's why I'm also going to make myself a quick little cuppa. Well done on that fight, guys. You did very well. You also were able to.
out of spells. Sucks.
Well, that's kind of the point. That was.
Your plan worked.
I have one semi-decent. Still have my breath weapon I haven't used yet. And I still have my cantrips.
Well,
I
I
think-
don't have any second level fucking spell slots left because I had to use them to pick up the sardine. But
Good.
I've still got some shit.
I think I've wasted some resources.
He's trying to murder us.
Of course it is. In fairness, by the time yous have finished, I'll have eradicated half the fucking zombies in the town.
Well, yeah, well, since I'm sitting out here, I'm still using my Call Lightning to hit anything that I can see.
See?
Because I've got range on that as well. So any kind of movement that I'm seeing from the door, I'm fucking nailing with Call Lightning.
So they're
'Cause
getting
this is-
electrocuted and blasted with force damage.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like...
And I can't use my super electric spells because I already used my channel divinity.
We'll murder them all. All of them. I kind of have a plan though. Right? Fishy, you're muted.
It's driving me nuts. The flu is driving me nuts. I know he did it on purpose. It's working because like you guys are like doing your turns and I'm sitting here going like, do you hear that too?
It's fine, Fishy. Now, see, here's the thing. I don't know if Daniel let me away with it. Thaumaturgy lets you create a minor wonder. So, right, Moses parted the Red Sea, and it was a miracle. So, what if we just part those flames so we can walk through?
Yeah, we could do that.
And it is to get to a church that was temporary, that was previously the god she follows, so...
Okay, look. I don't typically want to kiss a man, let's say. It's not something I normally want to do. In this case, Scion, I'm going to make an exception. Earlier, I was wondering if there was something you could do, and I literally was thinking this when I was up here. I wonder if there's something Scion can do to make it so I can walk through those flames, like, without being touched. Because to tell you guys completely seriously during this whole fight, I almost was going to try to leap off of that wall and run to the church.
I'm surprised she didn't. I was expecting it.
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
Don't lie to your DM now, Fishy.
We were talking about, you remember how that one time when you had like a cheeseburger and you went, man, that tastes good? It was like that. Yeah, like, I love that. I love when I do that.
That's such a lie. Roll me a deception check.
Damn it!
For Fisher or me.
I rolled really high on my insight.
Fine. I got a +7. 26.
I believe you.
Why would I ever lie to you, Danny?
So, inside.
I was saying,
Why would I
saying-
ever lie to God?
All I was saying was, my gut instinct when that happened was to jump off the wall. I was gonna I didn't know if Scion had a way he could make me walk through fire without being harmed, because I was gonna ask for that, and I was gonna jump off the wall and run to the church. Was my goal. Look at your face. See? Hey, now wait. Scion even agreed. He said, I'm surprised you didn't. Because I'm serious. It was what I was gonna do. As soon as you said that's what it was, the flute, Danny, is driving me bonkers. When these guys are doing their turns and picking it, in my head it just goes doo-doo-doo. And I'm like, it's fucking maniacal. You are a sinister little son of the beast.
I try.
You're doing well. You're not trying, dude. As Tina said yesterday to me, you're not trying. You're doing, buddy. You're doing.
Right, so between me and Pouncer, how much of this fucking angry mob of zombies do we manage to pick off?
Let's see.
Because he's got a 60 feet range, I have 120 feet, so...
Well, I have a 60-foot range from the little purple dot. So that's and it's a
Stop to it.
yeah.
We will say that you are able to clear out a fair few. The rest seem to move throughout the town.
Everything Beano just killed me. I got gas. Roll for Beano when y'all start again. Okay, I rolled for Beano. I got a 7. So I'm just farting the rest of this match. Is that it? It's like Fish. You got explosive diarrhea. Like you can't play. You have to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the conversation, I'm gonna go out and rifle through that big guy's corpse.
Yeah.
Every serious moment, I just rip one and look over at Lucy like.
So, Townsend, you want to go out and check his body?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
The collar daggers would have gone, so we'll
Yeah.
split the weapon. Okay. So, heading out to inspect the body, give me an investigation check.
Investigation is horrible on this character. 14.
14. Okay. Looking upon him, he seems to be some sort of humanoid abomination. Looks to have been wrecked, like something has been done to him or them. Still wrapped in now ruined leather armors. Bits of skin are now showing, but the skin is boiled, burnt. He looks really fudged up. What are you looking for in particular? He's got no gold on him or anything.
No, I was just checking him out. Just
Okay.
to see what the fuck it was.
He does. From that roll, that's all you can get.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna grab the little gnome and bring him inside.
Okay. Put the gnome on back here. Stephen, inside, will basically just look over the little guy and be like,
And then I'll go back to the door.
there's barely any of us left. He looks at Adela, it's like, I think it's just you and me.
Because there is no way for me to res him.
The entire
You're
guild
gonna tell
is ruined.
I'm just gonna look over at Stephen P. Like, I found bones. He didn't make it either.
There's nothing left. This whole town's gonna burn.
What happened? When did this happen?
Started a day ago. Suddenly there was a small fire. Then while we were trying to battle the fire, hordes of undead came in. Then that music from the church started, and then just skeletons started appearing. Everyone has these runes on them. Everything seems to. You guys never got up close to any of the zombies or skeletons to really get a good look, or at least they're making a check to look for them. So,
Oh, Bounce is gone. I wanna check that body outside because when I looked at him, I had an inkling it was someone.
yes.
I knew.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Pull myself up and
Give me 1 second.
ooh, 14.
Still not going to be enough to recognize anything. He does look very familiar the more you stare at him.
Well, I'm just gonna sort of drag my butt back in and look over at Stephen and go, that creature looks... I don't know, I get this feeling that I know them.
Stephen will look at him and go, I got the same thing. He has the same... Built like a bear.
You don't think?
He goes... He just shakes his head like, can't
No.
be. Can't be.
No.
But he is built like a bear. It's huge.
Who is built like a bear?
And the-
Stephen will look solemnly and go, and looking at first of all, guild. Alistair the Bear. He was the leader and the founder of the guild. We lost him several years ago when on a mission to Lakeview. We've been kind of lost since. I was just saying how that thing was built very similar, like a bear. Huge, strong, menacing.
Well, something changed it, because there was definitely no person.
Does it have that stupid mark on it? And I turn and walk over to Trish. We have to get in. You have to get me to that church.
We'll get to the church after we rest.
Trish is in there,
Yeah, Triss is on the roof blowing the shit out of
Triss
things.
is-
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. That's right. I forgot. I wish there was a way to split that level.
Do you wish to win?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just say. Okay. Yeah. I'd say that anyway. Does it have that stupid mark on it?
You would need to remove some of the levers off the body to really get any kind of look. From just looking over him, you can't really see much. Just flayed and
All
ruined
right.
skin.
Yeah. I want to pull out my knife and try to remove his leather so I can look at his body.
Right.
I'm gonna, we'll go out here. You mean investigation?
Yes, please, with advantage.
With advantage.
As you take off the leather armors.
Oh, that's gonna be at 23.
Okay. Taking off the ripping and slicing through some of the leather armor, it reveals several different runes upon his abdomen. There is not one of the ones that you've seen. You do see there's a green rune, not same as the ones. A green. There is a blue, and there is a purple. Not the same purple one you've seen.
Without looking up from the corpse, I just scream out very loudly. Trish, you might want to get down here and look at this.
I think Trish is having a little too much fun. Trish, when you get a second, can you come down?
And then two more eldritch beams just go into the fucking flames by the church. She's just blowing the shit out of anything.
All right, can we? I want to try to try to somehow I know that I've seen a couple of runes on this little trip. I want to know if I recognize either of the other ones.
But Danny, once she's cleared out as much as she can, she'll start making her way down.
Okay. Make your way down. You can see that you guys have cleared out a fair amount. Some are just still hidden, in buildings and within fires and whatnot. Okay,
The
so
fact
you
that
may.
they're just burning undead, standing around in flames, makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay. Stephen, inside is now. Stop looking over the dead gnome, and is just kind of now pacing and coming down, looking like he's trying to think of what he can do. Trish, you join the others. Pacey, you relay the information that there are runes upon the thing. You cannot recognize the blue is similar to the one that was on the weird beast, the plague beast that you fought. So if you remember correctly, the plague beast had a green and a blue. This has green, blue, and purple. Also signs of just at some point this looks like it might have been a humanoid that has been warped and corrupted.
By magic. Can I roll an Arcana check to try and see if it's been transmutation magic or necromancy or
Yeah.
what's kind of altered them? 11 plus. I need to check my Arcana bonus. 4, so only a 15.
15. You can feel that there's a range of different magics that have caused this to happen, but you can't quite place your finger on it. You can feel that there is definitely some. What was the first one you said? Transmutation.
Transmutation and necromancy are the
Both-
two I'd most figure, but
You feel a trace of both of them, as well as some bit of something else in the green, which is something you've seen beforehand as well, like plagueish, virusy.
Interesting.
Oh, wait. Triss. Cecil said something about that.
What about
Cecil said
the
his
plague?
apprentice
Yes,
fight-
his apprentice was
His apprentice was
interested
into
in
the
plague.
viruses.
Yes, we're
Yes, absolutely.
more than aware that this is caused by his fucking apprentice. And I'm going to kill him.
I knew Triss was getting irritated. I knew it. I was right on the money.
So, right.
Stating the obvious like I'm useful and not, as always, with Triss. Again, one step behind, as usual. Continue.
Here's the thing. Triss kind of knows that flute's coming from the church at this point. So, I have a question to ask Danny. There is an effect of thaumaturgy that allows you to manifest a minor wonder. And also an effect that allows you to dim flames.
Mm-hmm.
So, see this path of flames here that's
Yes.
barring the way to the church?
Yes.
Would it be possible to use thaumaturgy to effectively kind of clear a path whilst it might still cause a wee bit of damage? Would be able to walk through relatively fine.
That would definitely lower the DC for passing through the flames considerably.
And
So
would it lower it if there was another thaumaturgy going at the same time?
I would allow you to put teamwork that together.
Oh, my nips just got hard.
Because, well, the church was dedicated to Lady Red. So,
Yeah, I definitely think we need to.
Triss
get
needs to
the
sort that
church.
shit out, she feels.
Okay.
Do we want to do this now, or do we want to give it a little bit and then?
Do we want?
I think I need a little bit of a rest. Excuse me, because
That
I'm on
how
quite
does
low
Piercy
HP.
feel now?
I am staring out the window, and
Oh, wait, no.
I really want to get to the church, but we almost lost Adella, who helped us greatly with the bandits. I'm not sure if a short rest isn't such a bad idea.
I do have one level 3 spell left. Thought I used it, but I didn't.
I have a first level spell.
I have
Steve-
quite a few 3s, a few 2s, and a 1, but I am not nearly as effective.
The thing is, we're in a burning town. We don't have time for a long rest.
I agree.
Our
I
might be pushing it.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I could heal up the sardine if we really needed to.
I can cure some of your wounds, but
I can as well. I'd
And
like
I'd
to
lay on
actually
hands
do that if I
myself.
can. I would. I would. If that would help with the short rest, I'd rather do a cure wounds, like a first level cure wounds, or even a third level cure wounds. I got a second level. Let's do that. I want a second level cure wounds. Our sardine paladin, and then maybe we can forego a short rest. Anyone? Ideas? Thoughts?
well, that'd probably be my suggestion, because although a short rest would be great, because spell slots and shit. I
I'd get
don't
my
know
chance.
that Danny's going to allow us, because the zombies will come back, because Doc's fucking turn undead and wear off.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do we feel about trying to make this? How far is it? How far is it? How far is it to the church? 60 feet. Double
yeah.
our move. Double my movement. My movement speed is 35. So
Yeah, but if we took a short rest, I would get my channel divinity back.
what do we think, guys? I could heal Lucy with the level 2 cure wounds, which is 2d8 plus 4.
Wait, no, fuck that.
Typical Triss.
We've got potions.
Yeah, we do. We do have.
I don't have them in my inventory, which is why I knew we picked up something, but I got some herb. I got a couple of herbals.
You have 2 basic healing potions. I got 2 basic, and I think it was a superior. It gave me the orange
I'm
one.
gonna go ahead and go over and give Lucy one of my green herbs.
Lucy,
No?
how much health are you missing?
40.
Well, I'm gonna pop a potion
12 hit
because I've got
points.
5 of them.
You're missing what, Lucy?
I'm on 12 hit points because I'm on basically what you healed me at.
Right. So...
Yeah, I'm gonna pop one of my potions.
Lucy, roll yourself 8d4.
Wow.
Wait, did you say 8d4?
Yep.
Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
Alright.
Stephen, as you guys are discussing this, will be like, there's only me here now. Downstairs there's plenty of spare rooms. Though I got it made last time I went down there was some weird noises, and I don't really.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'm gonna go downstairs. Fuck it.
I literally facepalm and more strange noises. I turned to Steven. When did this flute music start up?
Just after the attack.
So
Did
it's
you
been going
see
for a
a
while.
small
Yeah.
wood elf female in this town before that started?
It's a small town, and there have been several female elves, but none that I've seen today.
20.
Right. So,
Thank you.
Pouncer's going to the basement.
well, it's too late now because Lucy's already rolled the dice for it. But we could have took a fucking short rest. Son of a bitch, Stephen.
Just want to, Doc, you going downstairs would reveal the downstairs of the guild hall.
Lucy, how much did you heal up?
A 20.
Add 8 to it.
At 8? Okay, cool.
Dang.
It's
that
8d4
is
plus 8.
8d4 plus
Okay, cool.
8.
So I'm at 40 or 56. Awesome.
And now that potion's gone. By the way, though, you did get 2 green herbs and a red. Cecil did mention to you, by the way, that you add the red to the green, then it makes a greater healing.
It does. And then we have 1 regular and then 1 superior. So I can give her a green herb and then keep it, right? Correct?
We also kept some of the green herbs and the red moss that we picked
That
up
we
during the
picked up
last
on
thing.
the
We
way.
didn't stamp
Correct.
every single one.
No, you didn't know.
No, but we didn't designate how many we kept either.
Yeah, so if Danny wants to give us a number for those, because we also got a couple of blue.
We did pick up the blue mushrooms in the cave that were not the green ones that you needed, correct?
You would have got 2 of each.
2 each. Let's go.
2 green and 2 red and 2 blue. What did the blue do, or do we not know yet?
You don't know yet.
We do
We do not
now.
know yet. Okay, beautiful.
Though, if I wanted to guess, he said the orange
We're a catalyst.
was the superior. So
They did say that, yes.
the red's a catalyst. It didn't mention the blue, but that orange one. This is D&D mechanics, by the way. A superior healing potion is a blue item. So a red, a green, and a blue.
Oh. I mean, as somebody who knows a bit more about colors than just normal people as a bard, I would know about art. That the color doesn't add up,
Oh god.
but yes, your logic does make sense.
It's Resident Evil plus D&D, man.
You, mind blown. I need to find the magnum parts for my bow, and then I'll be doing it right.
Right, so we'll go downstairs, check that out, and then I guess try and mix a red and a green, and a red, a green, and a blue.
Yep. What you'll need to do for me to do that is I guess you would need to give me a crafting check, which I guess is going to be it's alchemy. So I guess it's a D20 plus your sleight of hand, unless you've got some sort of alchemy skills.
My sleight of hand.
Performance.
Oh, lovely.
It'd be your
Come
performance.
on, okay. You know what, I'm gonna use my tower that my wife got me.
Well, I was actually going to ask if we could use Arcana, because these obviously have magical properties.
I'll take Arcana.
Arcana or is it okay? You want Arcana then? Okay.
Well, that's 24, Danny.
Okay, so what ones are you mixing together?
Sorry, no 24, 22. I was going to mix the red, the green, and the blue.
Red, green, and blue, you will get a superior health potion that will also cure diseases.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on.
Cure one disease or cure multiple diseases?
Can we just go ahead and
will need
craft
to take
2
the
of
potion to
those?
find out.
Because we have 2 of each all the way down the board. So you just want to craft 2 superior that cure diseases, Scion?
Well, we can craft 2 of those, but you also have 2 green herbs and a red herb from
And a red herb
the
myself.
place.
Correct.
So you can try mixing them and see what we get as well.
Yeah, let's also do that as well, Danny.
Okay, so if you mix are you mixing a single green and a red, or 2 greens and a red?
Let's do 2 greens and a red.
Okay, that would be 2 greens. Give me a. Scion, are you still mixing them, or is it Pishy who's mixing? Percy, are you mixing this batch yourself?
I've given them to Triss, obviously.
Okay. Chris, for that combination, give me another check, please.
That's 19.
19. Okay, you are able to make that. It's just a superior one. Mixing the 2 greens and an orange did not prove any better than just putting a single green and a red one together.
Right.
Oh, okay. So it's just a superior.
It's a catalyst, and you're mixing 2 greens and a red is basically adding too. It's too much. It's
Right.
It cancels all the effects.
Perfect.
So we know that obviously adding the blue cures the disease,
Yes.
and otherwise just creates a superior healing potion.
From your time doing this, you can realize that green is for it makes health, orange multiplies the effect, blue is for diseases.
Perfect.
Okay. Who has some healing potions? Who doesn't?
I have 2 vials, so
I have 2 superiors with plague and 1 superior health. So I'm gonna give a superior health to Triss and give a superior health and plague to.
All right, Fishy, did you take all of them? Right, that's cool. I'll just remove them from my inventory then.
Yeah, I'll give you 1. Well, I mean, I was figuring the herbs. Well, you would have them, I guess, Scion, so you could just distribute them as you see fit, I guess.
Right.
I was assuming that I had the herb, but you crafted them, so you would have them, I guess.
So if we give one of the superior and disease things to Doc, 1 to Fishy, and then give Lucy the other just plain superior healing, because she's a paladin, so she should be immune to disease anyway.
Yes.
So that's Doc and Fish have got superior healing and disease curing. She's got the superior healing potion.
Perfect.
Danny,
Yeah.
is my key in my room? I'd like to go into my room.
Okay.
So walk away from everyone.
Adella disappears into her private quarters as the steward of the guild. You can collect anything that you have inside your room, including your key. All the information that you would know, I think I've mentioned this to you offline, but the proximity of where the guild hall is built to the connection to the old catacombs is they're built quite
Very
close.
close.
Yeah.
So, does that mean we can hear things at the moment?
You can.
We can hear
It
the
just
sounds.
sounds like scrapes across a wall, but nothing too drastic for the time
Nothing
being.
threatening. All right. I'd like to collect my key. What else is available in my room?
Journal, spare weapons, spare armor, spare clothes, anything that you would have had and collected over the years. It's a small room, but the big room in the top is still Alistair's. It hasn't been. It's been kept since no one ever found his body. Like his master bedroom has always been kept.
Did anyone find the key on the big monster whilst they were fucking looking for shit?
no, I didn't find
No
anything
keys
on
on
him.
the body.
No. That's all right. Yes. Oh,
I'm gonna use my nose and find the kitchen.
It's
Chicken?
into the same pair that I'm wearing.
Efficient. The kitchen.
Kitchen, you find it.
You find it. I just kind of
I'm-
follow Pouncer mindlessly towards. I'm just following him because I'm not watching. I'm just like,
Okay.
Trista's got to go to Adela and go, I figure your guildmaster is gone. You want me to try and open his door for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't tell the others. So, before I attempt to pick this lock, Danny,
Mm-hmm.
can I check it for traps?
You can. Make a small perception check.
I'm gonna sit there and like try and like push the door open
18.
of the kitchen with my weapon.
What's my perception bonus?
See if the door's locked. I'm pretty sure
It's not locked. You are able to make your
21.
way into the kitchen. 21. No lock. No traps or anything.
Oh, okay.
At least not
So-
inside the actual guild hall. So it's just a plain lock.
Herbs.
So, that'll be a natural 20.
You touch that lock and it drops to the ground.
So that's a 26 to open that fucking lock.
Yeah, that just opens wide for you. Door reveals now a musty room with a bed, a large bear rug on the floor, a desk with papers and books on there, some shelves with like bottles, vases, glasses, just the usual abode. Nothing super mentionable.
So she'll just open the door and go, it's open.
Thank you. I'm just gonna look in. Is there a journal or anything lying about in?
Give me an investigation check. With advantage for you. You spent a lot of time around Alistair back when he was around.
Trista's just got to go around and check all the doors and see what ones are open as well. If
Okay.
they're not open, she's going to open them.
This is the for you, Tris is the only one that is not that is locked, and this one is a stone engraved door, and that is locked, and not just by. It's got three keyholes in.
All right, go.
Okay, in you are what'd you get there, Lucy?
16.
Perfect. You are able to literally just go to his desk. You have a little. It's not on the desk, but you under the second drawer, underneath a folder, there is Alistair's old journal.
All right. I'd like to have a.
I hate the music again, by the way.
I gotta leave that there because that's still like even if you can't quite hear it properly anymore, it'd still be ringing in Percy's
You
head.
have given me PTSD. I want you to know
The
that
good
when I
kind?
know I will come away from this changed. You have changed me.
I'm hoping the good kind of PTSD, the enjoyable kind, right?
The good kind of PTSD.
Look, if I look staring the pot, that's what I do.
Buddy, you
Stare
are
that pot.
a swizzle stick. You are today, my friend.
Okay, do you guys want to count this as your short rest, as you guys are
Yeah.
kind of relaxed
Sure.
at the moment? Otherwise, you guys are never going to get a short rest, and the whole town will be asunder before you.
You are a demon. You are a fucking demon.
Adella, flipping the way through the actual book, the last journal was him saying that rumors of things going wrong in Lakeview, and this is 2 years ago, and that he was leaving in the morning.
Is there any symbols or anything that he's drawn in the book?
Symbols,
Or
no,
the
but it does. The journal does going through it mention a secret passageway in the guild hall to the catacombs. A special item was mentioned, meant for protection, was held in the catacombs, and when the catacombs were sealed up, he had a special way built in there. So if there was ever any real problem and the amulet, the magic item was needed, that there would be a way in. And he is locked behind a door, a statue, and that area of the guild hall has been locked away, and the keys are being spread around his most trusted guild members. One, in the journal, goes to his steward. One went to one of the main guys from Alpha Team, or the A Team, and that was
Walls.
that was Barry. He was a human fighter, and also Stephen, the keeper, is meant to have one.
Oh, you fucking mother.
So I'm going to take the journal to the page where it tells us there's a secret passage to Triss, and go. I think we have a way in, and give her the journal.
I immediately laugh
with my life and say thank you for saving me. So I'm going to give the book to Triss and go. I need to go speak to Stephen.
Then Triss will sit and flip through it.
Yeah.
Be like, who the hell is Barry?
I immediately chuckle.
What's his name, Burton?
I immediately chuckle and say,
Burtox.
yeah.
Burtox.
I think we stumbled upon a couple of goblins that may have been enamored by the
And he had a bow called the Colt Viper.
No. this Barry wasn't Gobbo Care.
I have this.
I'm making some.
It's
I'm making
really
a sandwich
powerful.
in the kitchen.
Okay.
Right, well,
and then yeah.
Well, so while they're doing that, I'll call out to Stephen. I'm assuming he's down here somewhere.
Stephen is still on the top. Stephen's still on the top floor, but you'll hear his voice hanging down. Everything all right down there?
Yeah,
Have you got a
it was
sec?
great.
Yeah, but I don't really want to leave the front door. I don't,
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye out. There's literally just me up here. Like, if you hear me scream, we're fucked. So you hear a scream, get up here. Do you go up
I
and
might go up to say Stephen.
you go up and join him. You see him standing at the front gate, kind of watching. There's just dead everywhere now. From like some are still like got a little bit of eldritch flame on them. Some are burned to a singe from the lightning. But they are slowly, you can see, making their way back. Very slow though, not an immediate threat. Just they will eventually start making their way back.
We're gonna have to bar this door, and then Stephen's gonna have to come with us. He can't hold this place himself. By the looks of it, no one else is fucking alive in here.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
the
but
place is quiet. Lucy, you would know that since once again you're the steward. Do you spend a bit of time giving the team a bit of insight on the guild, on like the recent happenings, why it's so quiet?
Yeah, probably during our short rest because I trust them now. They've saved my life.
So a little bit of history on the guild and why it's so quiet at the moment. There was Alistair and the original Alpha team that went missing 2 years ago. In the stead, basically the steward and Stephen kind of took over. 2 other teams recently, they basically, since the disappearance of the original team, they kind of avoided. They went to Lakeview, never came back. Since then, they have more or less avoided dealing with Lakeview until recent rumors of undead sent one team in several weeks ago. No, there was nothing heard back from them. The second team, Bravo team, went in. Still no word from them. So literally, the guild is now more or less deprived of all of its best members. What was left in the actual guild hall was Stephen, the gnome, the chef. There was 1 or 2 like fledgling members who, during the attack, immediately Stephen will tell you that ran off into the streets to help. Haven't been seen since.
Why does Steven and the leaders of his teams share names with 3 goblins that we've happened upon in the town of Goblin? Like on the way, like why do they have the same names? I have such questions with this. I'm literally sitting there completely disengaged with everything that's going on by the fact that we found some goblins that are so enamored by these dudes, obviously. Mm-hmm. These are people of like stature. These are people that have like earned a reputation. Where these goblins are like,
give me an investigation check.
Oh, you.
So see if you can put it together in your own brain.
Oh, dude. Oh, what is my investigation plus? That is a 17. That was a 17 with a plus 3. That's a 20.
Okay, so you get the idea. You look back on all your. You can start remembering back on all your interactions with the goblins and how they were very like telling everyone about Gobbo Care. So
Yeah.
yes, these goblins have been watching the town for a while, and basically Georgie's goal is for those goblins to be accepted into a normal society. They want to live in a town, so they are taking names of people that they've seen or names that they've heard throughout the town, and are basing their little settlements on a weird rendition of the town.
Why does your town have to be on fire? I have such questions that I don't have time for.
Stephen is like, I wish it wasn't
Right,
on fire
Lucy?
myself, sir.
Lucy, hold me. Hugs. There we go. Hugs. Do that
So
just-
I'm gonna walk out of the kitchen with a big sandwich in my hands, calling out, "Percy, where the fuck you go? This place is fucking huge." But not really.
I'm gonna go talk to Steven. Steven, do you still have a key? Let's pull out my key and show him.
Okay, so
Steven.
Steven, do you
Go ahead. Go ahead, Lucy.
Stephen's up there watching.
do you still have your key? Like, I'll pull out my key. Do you still have your key?
Of course, still since the day you gave it to me. Pulls out a little key.
That's alright. Did Barry leave his key behind?
And kind of looks and goes. He didn't. I haven't checked his room though.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm pretty sure, like, I never take mine off. I keep mine on me at all times. I don't know what. I never asked Barry about it. How do you know that Barry's got one?
Trish just walks up with a journal. Who the fuck's Barry?
Barry.
I'll follow up behind Trish with a big sandwich in my hand.
So we all move back up to the city view.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother changing it. We're all going to go back in a second anyway.
Once again, upstairs, the sound of the flutes growing stronger. So Stephen will say, Barry, he was one of our best, but he made the trip to Lakeview and they haven't came back yet. I don't. He kind of looks around. The flames like doesn't look like they are coming back after this mess.
Well, not if they're not undead. Key, now.
This key?
Yeah, we don't have time for this shit.
He looks to Adella.
Space under the catacombs, let's go. Unless you want to stay here and die horribly.
The cat.
Oh,
Wait, what? We're going into catacombs?
Yep. We're going into the catacombs, then we're going to bust our way into that church, and then we're going to kill whatever the fuck is causing all of this shit to attack.
I'm going with that
Yeah.
as I take
just
a bite of
quickly
my
shuffle
sandwich.
behind Trish.
Stephen will point upon it as like, break out. Those catacombs have been sealed for 20 years.
So?
I go over and grab Steven by his collar. We don't have time for this, and I shake him like 3 times.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Percy and just go, I think he's been through enough.
I can hear the flute again, by the way, and it's driving me fucking bananas. So we already have a side mission to a side mission to a front quest to a side mission. like I am gripping you angrily, tall, strikingly beautiful wood elf, long black hair, beautiful mustache, shaking you violently, tiny little half drow, beautiful, draped in greens and browns,
Tiny little half-drow. That's...
staring you in the face.
He kind of says, he's like, all right, I don't know how I can help, but like the catacombs are they lead into the church, but it's been sealed for years, and that church is on fire. He points over to the church. Church on fire.
So? The roof's on fire, the rest of the building isn't.
With the flute
That we
just
think?
echoing in the background, calling to Percy.
It's either we're gonna go
Fucking-
down.
Did you turn it on again on purpose, or did I just hear it just now on purpose?
It's never left, Fishy.
It's just always echoing.
I really do not like this. And I just turn and look at Triss. You have to get me to that church. You have to get me to that church.
No shit. Are we gonna go straight to the church, or are we gonna go underneath and do it that way?
Well, Triss is still flicking through the book and like, well, catacombs is probably preferable. There's apparently some kind of magic item down there that might help. Is there
Okay.
any actual specifics on what this item is in the book, Danny?
An ancient armor that was here when the city was founded. It's meant to be meant to have great protection and properties.
So if the church was okay, so if the church was initially founded for Lady Red, then it's likely.
Probably.
Okay, catacombs we go.
Don't we have to go into the church to get to the catacombs, or is
Nope.
there another
Apparently
way?
there's one here.
I'm just gonna make sure
Interesting.
Barry
The guild hall up here.
Hence, key.
You've got 2 of the 3 keys. The 3rd key.
We have to go to Lakeview, which is where Barry has apparently went with third key.
Which room is his?
We haven't searched his room yet.
Let's just move back downstairs. Aren't I glad I made so many maps? No.
Which room is his?
Way
I
up.
can tell you his room.
Yeah, actually, I gave
Yeah. I've
Get
got
me to
that
that
down.
church, Mommy.
Danny, Triss is
One
just
day.
starting to try and pick the 3rd key lock.
Ooh, okay.
25.
I'm just gonna freaking just like straight up kick the shit out of the door and try and break it.
Okay.
It's a big stone door with 3 keyholes.
No, the door into the bedroom.
That's open. So you put it and it
Well,
swings
soon
off the
as-
hinges.
As soon as I pick it, I'm just gonna go straight front kick the shit out of it.
Different door I was picking.
Okay.
Because
So
I didn't see you. I didn't hear you going to pick it. I got a natural 20 on kicking the door.
okay, the
That
door
was
comes
open.
The door comes off its hinges.
I'm just gonna walk past Pounder and be like, I'd prefer if you wouldn't destroy our home. More than anything.
Sorry.
Trish shouts back for the stone door. I think it's fucked already. Most of it's on fire.
Okay.
It's on
And-
fire, you don't have to piss on it too. But I wanna check around the room to see.
Inside the room, you can have a look. There's a spare few weapons. He had a big fan of swords. Was Barry. Swords, got a nice little hand crossbow. And a few sheets of journal again, but they all seem to have little journals.
They all seem to have little germs. Little cute.
Finding his journal and reading through, you'll find that again. The day that Alistair gave him the key was one of his proudest moments, because it was the head of the guild giving him like responsibility. But he vowed to never take it off him. And then again, last journal date was just over 2 weeks ago, where they another rumor of the rumor of undead in Lakeview. Bravo team hasn't came back. We're heading out in the morning.
How far away is Lakeview?
It's going to be a week's travel by horse.
I'm assuming the livery is on fire at this point. If there's even a livery in this town, I don't remember. All I know is fire and death. All I know is fire and death, and that tormentor's flute.
Scion, you with 2 keys are then going to try and pick the actual lock, and you got a what was the total
25
score?
altogether.
25. It takes you a little while because it's a really well-made lock. However, you are after about 15 minutes of click, and the door slowly opens.
Trish stands up and goes, and the fucking lockpicks just go back down the sleeve, No one sees. It's fine.
Okay.
And then
So-
she casts prestidigitation and turns her robes back to fucking lady reds. Because they were still fucking brown fairly.
They were still brown and green. All right. I'm keeping many notes of these, Scion, so thank you. I need this.
So now they're back to red and silver.
I'm just gonna like polish my armor, my shield. I'm just gonna I'm gonna like when I went into the room, I'm gonna grab like a rag or something and just shine up my shield,
Okay.
and
So
then
open-
like wipe off any blood or internals that were on me during the fight.
And I love how you said internals.
Okay. So open that door. Leads to another corridor. There's a small table in that room with a few old books, but nothing really of mention. All seem to be like fictional stories. It's a collection of books. Room inside reveals a large lion statue with the blue star symbol upon its chest.
Oh, okay. Is it missing eyes by any chance?
Maybe.
You want me to roll an investigation check to see if it's missing eyes?
Perception check the room.
So that's 16. No. 17.
Oh, that is a natural 18. So that is a 23.
Yes, there is missing a singular eye.
26.
What colour's the other
Perception.
eye, Danny?
But one eye is blue and one is
Missing.
like not engraved. Yeah, well, just a hole.
So, any of the rubies I pick up earlier actually fit this thing's eye?
Roll me just a d20. You
What?
basically rummage through your little gem selection, and you find one that is, luckily, the perfect round shape.
I insert it.
Okay.
This is
There
what
is
happens
a-
when your god's the god of luck.
There is a small,
Oh,
and the statue gives way to reveal a passageway.
Triss will cast dancing lights and walk down the passage. 3 little lights
Are you?
orbiting us.
Before
like a vigil.
I'm just gonna stand there and be like, "Are you sure you don't want to look for things that can hurt you instead of just walking in there?"
I just follow Triss like I'm half drunk, just like
This is why I'm casting light, Pouncer. There's one light like 10 feet ahead of us, one behind us, and one hovering right over me.
before I go down there, is there a door behind me?
Behind you, yes.
Around this, like
Opening that door reveals a small organ in the room. The instrument and organ.
the instrument and organ. Where is it?
In this room here.
Right
You
here.
can't see it. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, how do we get? Oh, okay.
She just
I got
opened
like
the
a-
door, Percy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I just see this weird crack in the map, and there's this floating group of room. Like, oh my god, there's a floor. What have we done?
And a magical organ.
It's like the Goonies. Okay. Okay. So, I want to walk over and look at that organ because I happen to play a little bit of instruments.
You do.
Is there sheet
What's
music?
yeah, I was gonna say, was there any sheet music? Oh, is it on the organ or was it in Alistair's journal?
There is one piece of sheet music that is on the actual organ, and there is another one hidden in the journal.
So I'm just gonna yell out
Give
to
him the
Chris
one
to stop. It's journal.
Music notations in the journal?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I take the journal.
Okay.
I open it up. I read through it quickly and I smirk. And
And I cast guidance on him.
Cool. Give me a performance check to
Plus a
to-
D4.
Plus a D4 plus my. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Okay.
Shit,
Oh,
I should have
that
cast
is
guidance on myself
17.
before I picked the lot.
Plus 7, 24, plus a D4. That is a 2. That is a 26.
You are able to play the music from the one half of the stream and one bit from the journal. Playing it after a few notes, you hear a little click as another blue gem lands on the ground.
And I'm like, while the gem lays on the ground, and I'm like really getting into it now. I'm like tapping my foot, and I'm like really honking in because I'm like it's like I've heard that goddamn flute for like 3 hours or whatever up upstairs, and I'm like my mind is insane, and I'm just like,
You're jamming away.
Percy, we need to go. Stop
and I
playing your
stop,
stupid
I stop
shit.
immediately. Fear washes over me.
Are there any items in this room?
Just the gem.
Just the
It was
jaws
just
in the gem.
There wasn't any other
So what
And
is the gem?
It is a blue sapphire, the same as the eye that was in. Like you put in a you put in a ruby, for looks reason, because someone rolled a natural 20.
Lady luck.
Made it look big.
So are you guys coming? Or are you guys just gonna stay in there all day? Come on, we gotta go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm keeping the sapphire though.
Remember, your girlfriend might be in the church.
Let's go. I was already. Yeah, I'm already like the piano spell. Pounds just like frightened me. I'm like back on track. Like we're going down the tunnel.
Steven's coming with us, isn't he? I'm gonna call out to Steven and said it's not.
You want
safe.
Steven to come with you?
She
He's
calls
gonna
out
be
to Steven
fighting
that
off
it's
the
Steven.
horde by himself.
Otherwise. So, yes, I'd say it's probably a very good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Steven, grab whatever you can.
Okay,
It's a
Steven
losing battle
will.
staying here.
Will equip himself, and I'll get him on the board because we're gonna need him. Come here, Steven.
I'm gonna cast light on my mace. Just to give us some extra light.
Okay.
'Cause
How are you? Moving? Moving silently, stealthily, or just
hell no!
Still,
We can't-
Armor!
I'm in the back, and I am just moving. I am literally following everyone. Steven might be behind me or sandwiched in between, but I am in the back. But I am moving quickly with everyone, however they are moving. Whatever that
Pouncer
requires
is
me to
incapable of stealth. We know this.
roll. So,
However,
Pouncer is tromping
we will
through
be
there and
keeping an eye out for traps.
I will be keeping an eye out for weird things that could look like traps.
Well, let's roll.
Okay. So, as you are
Take
making
you
your
like a
way
Mack
down this old stone corridor, this old stone pathway, leading down further down into what you can only assume is going to be the catacombs, you also begin to hear moans and growls as you head deeper in behind the walls. Okay, so put yourselves for now here. But give yourself a marching order as well.
There we go. Well, I suppose I'll go first.
I'll go behind Triss.
It's funny, we have a little blonde-haired, well, almost blonde-haired fish girl, and then we have a little blonde-haired guy.
And he goes behind, being somewhat as careful as he can be. Okay, make me perception checks.
19 plus 3 or 4?
Okay.
I got
I keep forgetting what my perception check is. Plus 3, so 22.
25.
9.
Everyone
20.
apart. Okay,
23.
everyone apart from Adella, you can start. You can hear movement, slow, slithering movement from the other side of the walls, almost now scraping across the other side of the wall near you.
Great.
Keep moving forwards. You're okay there.
Checking round the corner.
It leads to another doorway.
Okay.
Okay. As you get there, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm right. I did say I was checking for traps as we went down. Another 19. So
19.
What's my
You-
dex save? 19 plus 3. So 21.
That's
22.
fine. Pouncer, what's your dexterity say? Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Did you take shield mastery?
Do. Blah, 17.
17. Okay, you are both able to make it as that wall breaks down, as this huge rotting mound of flesh smashes through the wall after hearing you guys move through it. You are able to not get caught by it, but you are going to take a small chunk of damage as this. Well, you take 4 points of damage each.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
For
Okay.
damage.
Large golem of what looks to be flesh.
Oh, yay.
Everybody's taking this damage.
Just
No,
those,
just
those
two
two.
of
That
us.
broke the wall.
Okay,
That
I
wall
was
is
just out
now.
back by the corner. Okay.
So at that point, roll initiative.
Why do I want to punch you in the neck when you say that?
I think it's snap response. Just-
You enjoy it too much. Oh baby, 23, dude. That's so many. That's so many in a row. No, excuse me, 22. Pardon, a 22.
22 for you.
10.
10 for Triss. Ooh.
I can't maths. It's early.
Adella.
23.
23. And Pouncer.
18.
18. Okay. Oh, lucky you guys. It only got an 8. So we are Pounder, and then boop. Okay, over there. Out of 10. One second, I'm capturing. Okay, Adella. We start with you. You hear a crash of bricks and brick and mortar as like something crashes against the walls ahead, and you're gonna hear Pounder and Triss try and dodge out of the way of these falling rocks as a large.
So, how do I remove that? Sorry, I didn't mean to draw it.
Click it.
Oh Jesus.
Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna. Because it's just where those two are standing, that's the entryway, isn't it?
Yes, that wall is broken at the moment. Looking at the walls, you might be able to break another wall down, but you would need to make a strong attack against the wall to try and break your way in.
No,
Or you
I
can
wanna-
run towards the door that is in front of them.
That's down here. I want to then. Yeah, start move as far as I can. Down.
They'll take an attack if you go all the way down there.
Shush, Doc. Let him make him.
But then you should be able to step through our square and
Oh yeah, you
you
are
can,
able
like,
to you can
into
run
there.
past.
or there, and
Yeah, you
you'll
can-
not take an attack of opportunity
If I go into here, sorry.
because it's already bust the wall down. So
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will. Cool. All right. Well, I want to move into there. And
Okay.
and take a swing at the creature who's. Is it still standing there on your screen? Sorry, because it's not on mine.
It's huge on my screen. It's like
Yeah.
4 blocks.
Let me reload. That's all right.
So, Adele, as you step into this room, you can see that this seems to be the oldest of the burial chambers. That at this point, there's the last burial chamber that they were using before the catacombs was closed. And at this point, they can see that these people were just thrown into a pit. This is like just thrown into a body pit. This giant mass of flesh and bones that is around you has several red runes on it.
Oh, yay! Do, do, do. Did we took a short rest, right?
You did.
We did.
Okay, good.
We did. So
Fuck
I'm
this thing
going
up.
to-
This is the rune that you see on it.
Ooh.
Have I seen that rune before?
No.
Okay. That's just give me like. I just want to smack this fucking thing. It's my morning star, hopefully.
Yes, Scion.
None. Just like weird. Big flesh golem
So-
in a catacomb that was
When-
originally fucking to lay the red. Strange.
22 and 20.
Okay, they hit.
Excellent. So 6 and so 13 piercing damage. So 6 and 7. Sorry,
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Go.
Okay. Okay, nice. That would be you, Pouncer. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna smack it because I can. 26 to hit.
Good lord, yes, that hits.
Cheese and crow.
For 9 damage.
9, nice.
And then I'm going to... Can't do that. Can't really do much else.
Okay. That's you smashing it. Percy, what'd you do?
And that's a wall. Like, that's a wall down to the door, yes?
Yes.
But I see them, like, firing into this room.
Correct. You've seen Adella disappear through one of the cracked walls round and disappearing into the room beyond.
Am I able to follow her through that crack, or do I need to go down beside the guys here?
You can
Or
also
Triss?
you can make your way through and like you can dodge around.
Like, pop over?
Yeah.
Am
Oh,
I
yeah.
flanking? Yeah, like over this way? Am I
Okay, so
flanking
you
this
basically
way?
run around. You
No.
scare.
No.
You basically you can, but you would run past Pounds and swoop around.
Oh, okay, I got
So
you.
you
I
can still
got
get there, but you just won't be able to just jump over a wall. You would have to scoot around using more movement.
Got you. Got you. So that'd be from there. So that'd be like...
20
Yeah,
feet.
okay. So I would stop over here beside Adelia. And then
Okay.
I'm going to... I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
The go-to spell.
My
Natural.
go-to spell.
Natural one.
And then, so...
Your damage.
My Vicious Mockery will be 2d4. 4, 1, 5.
Psychic damage.
Okay. What do you say to her?
Fucked with your mind.
I say, how about you pockmarked bag of awesome, scallywag. And then I look over at Triss like,
Close enough. And the thing takes a little bit of damage and it kind of rolls around. As it moves around, you can see that its body is just made up of like all the bodies and corpses that are just being thrown into this pit. There are little
oh
heads
Jesus.
popping out of it, little arms clawing out. It's just a massive dead
Oh, yay.
claw. Percy, that would be you. Triss.
I go. Boop! Missed a step.
Nice.
Oh, no. One out. And then I cast Fairy Fire.
Nice.
Right, so make a 16 DC Dex check.
Does not make it.
Now, everybody, you have advantage on attacks against this piece of shit.
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
As it gets outlined in, like, faint light. And Triss is like, you can hide from us.
You. I don't want to hear the Dark One's voice in my head, but okay. Thank you.
Okay. The Flesh Golem. Anything else for your 10, Scion?
Nope, that's a bonus action and action.
The Golem
La 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 la.
basically is going to do a special attacks and spread out with all its mangled arms and fleshly bits and try and attack all three of you around it. I would like you three to give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that is a 23.
Nice.
Man, my dex is fucky. I can't believe it's that high. I forgot I had the amulet on.
19.
That's what happens when you have dex bonuses, man.
Okay. And Doc, you as well.
20 on the
20.
dot.
You all succeed on your dex save, so you only take half damage. You take 9 points of damage as these claws reach out and try and scrape at you. It also is going to attempt to roar and terrify Percy. And Percy, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Six.
6. On your next turn, you are scared and must try and move out of range of the beast.
Now, you can't move towards it. You can only move away from it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so it's thingy attack, it's terrify, and so one
So
more.
wait, so that thing just shrieked at me and I just screamed. I just screamed.
More or less, at one point it kind of turns, and again, all the body fate, all the mangled skulls and fleshy faces, all just like bits of like spit and blood just kind of land upon your face. It's not pleasant.
Yeah, it doesn't sound pretty. It's not with your aesthetic, Percy.
Percy, what is your armor class?
I am a 16.
Okay. As a terrify, it then goes to hit, and it's going to hit you for 10 points of force damage as its large fleshy hand just kind of swipes down upon you.
Guys, I don't feel very good.
Steven
Thing is touching me.
charges down, and it's like, I got your back, boys! Gets over here and goes, what the fuck is that? And he is going to jump over this way, and is also going to try and do some work.
Roll with advantage, Danny.
Oh god, he does. He gets in there, and he gets to do. Give me a sec.
Roll with advantage,
He
didn't he?
gets in there with his sword and gets a good slice of damage. Gets 10 points of damage on the thing.
Oh, hell yes.
Go, Steven, you brave, bro. He's like, for the blue stars. Starts slicing it down. And we are then back to the top round with Adella. What do you want to do?
I got a
I think I'm
piece.
just gonna try to smack it again, twice, with my morning star.
Go for it.
Remember, you've got advantage.
That's a true. That was a so 15. So 15 plus 4, so 22 to hit on that one, and
That hits.
14 plus 7, so 21. Awesome.
So,
Hey.
advantage on every one of these attacks until I lose concentration on this fucking fairy fire.
Nice.
So Okay. So 8 and 6.
Nice. So 14.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay. That swing's getting like as you're chunking through it, like part of like it's comprised, as I said, of like the discarded bodies. As you're whacking it, like you're knocking arms and like rotten heads off it, putting it down
I'm
bit by bit.
laughing as I do this. This is fun.
You've had a
Gross.
you've had that
rough
you've
day.
had that the thing. You know, all you need is one really bad day before you go mental.
Yeah.
That is, if the Joker was in this, he'd be like, my plan has gone perfectly. Ban the entire town, kill everyone she loves. Good times. Okay, that is you done. Pounds there. What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on it.
Okay.
Now that it's been injured, get fucked.
A failed its save. So
Sweet. 2d12. Shit. That's not as good as last time. Oh, brain. Failing. 17 damage.
17, nice. Oof. Okay, that thing is looking a little bit worse for wear at this point. Now, it's once again losing bits of itself, bodies collapsing onto the ground, falling back into the pit that is in the center of the room. Very nice. Anything else, Pouncer?
Nope.
Percy, where do you want to run?
Away. And I ran. I ran so far away, I couldn't get away.
Danny,
What's that?
sorry, man. See the attack that thing rolled against Percy?
Yes.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
For the scream or the
No,
attack?
for the actual attack.
The attack roll with disadvantage.
Right,
Two
that's
good rolls
cool.
for a change.
You
No,
can only
I
run
was
in
just
the room.
checking
You
'cause
can't
I totally
go towards
forgot.
it at all.
I'm trying to remember that, but at the moment, most of my monsters seem to have to roll with a disadvantage. So it happens.
It was just
because
because Fishy didn't say anything. So,
Okay.
This is a pit, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to cheat. I'm gonna have to roll. Okay, I can't run towards it, so
Yep.
I'm just gonna run back here behind Triss. Is what I want to do, like right there.
Okay. As you make your way through, he will make his reaction attack of opportunity, which he
No, he
rolled.
won't.
He rolled. Ooh.
He will miss. What?
Will he?
I don't know. What do I have to do?
Well,
Just
he
run.
rolled a 16 and an 18. So
you need to die horribly.
yeah.
You got
So
smack.
as you run, you take another 10 points of damage. How you doing over there, Fishy?
Is this okay, guys? Just real quick. Is this okay? Is this part okay? If this part's okay, we can go on. This is the money maker. You can prop this up on a bar stool and get paid all day, baby. If this is good, we're good. If not, I'm fucked. I am. Did you say 10?
Yes.
10 points of damage.
I'm struggling, boys.
Well, you made it to the corner, so
Holy fuck.
Okay, so you get yourself-
Hallelujah. Holy shit. I am right there.
Oh, go! You get down there. Okay.
you can't move over there. That's towards the creature.
No, that's wrong. That's incorrect. I moved right there.
You're-
30
yeah,
feet
you're
away
behind-
behind
yeah.
Scion. That's correct.
Okay. Give me a
Doc
second.
is correct. Doc, thank you. I checked that one first, but there's a pit in front of me that I assume I have to ninja jump over to like.
Yeah, you would have had to go all the way around.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, that would be you, Triss.
Was Pouncer not before me?
Pounds had his go.
I already went.
Oh, aye, you cast thing.
He took his turn so quickly. We were unprepared. So I hit it.
Well, I
in the
have one spell slot left, and it's my level 3.
I'm like,
face. You might as well
I'm
save it.
trying to save it for something important. Like
we
saving
have two
something
options
fast.
here. I can either save the line, Warlock, or we can do what else I'm going to do, which is I'm going to cast Chill Touch, and a skeletal hand is just going to rise up beneath it and grasp it. 16 plus 8. Thank fuck for advantage. So that's like 24.
Oh shit.
Right, nice. Yeah, that will hit.
Right. So unfortunately, this is necrotic damage, which isn't as good, but 7 plus 8. 15 necrotic damage, but it now has disadvantage on attacks against me,
Okay.
and it can't regain hit points.
Yes. Again, that blast. Bits of
And a skeletal hand still holding on to it.
Oh, nice. Okay, skeletal hand still grabbing onto it. Fishy, sorry, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please, as well? Just to see if you're still terrified. Thanks, Yugi.
I am still a scared little bitch.
16.
16. You are no longer terrified. You are really able to recompose yourself and act normal next turn.
It's because you went by Triss.
Trust and believe. After Trish changed back into the silver and red, I was like, oh.
The scent of insanity.
Yeah.
Okay. It will attempt. And roll with disadvantage. Oh, no. No, okay. The beast goes for several attacks, but due to disadvantage,
Tina.
it's not getting anywhere.
Disadvantage?
Oh, wait. No, he doesn't have disadvantage against those two.
No, he only has disadvantage against me.
Okay, so Adella, you are going to take. That is 11 points of damage. There's
Morning, everybody.
Hey, Tina.
Hi, Danny.
Hiya. 11 points of damage, Adella, as you get swiped by the thing. Doc, you don't have your guardian anymore, either, do you?
Huh?
Your AC now is just 19, correct?
It's 20.
20. Okay, then you are able to not get hit. Congratulations. Okay, that is the beast done. It will also attempt. No, it won't. It won't even move. That's it. Okay, that's its turn done. We are back round to Adella. What do you want to do?
What about Stephen? Stephen hasn't had his
Oh,
chance.
Stephen.
Steven, kick some ass!
A great idea bringing him, by the
Ooh,
way.
it's tough.
Stephen,
Just-
at this point, climbs onto the back of it and starts stabbing it with a sword, doing quite a bit of damage. It looks like it's actually fading away pretty quickly. Okay, Adella, what do you want to do?
Oh, Stephen's up there. I'm gonna. While he's up there high, I'm gonna swing low, and aim for whatever may be in its nuts.
It's like Julia, Julia,
Yeah,
roll the hit for me.
Okay. With advantage still?
Should it be?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody has advantage at attacking this until I get hit and lose concentration.
Which it doesn't have the insight to go do.
One natural 20.
It couldn't
so
anyway.
Yeah. Natural 20.
27.
That will hit.
And,
Critical hit.
and 14. No, 9, 7. 16 for the other one.
Okay, so as Stephen has basically got his sword lowering down its head, you bring up the mace, smash it,
The,
its face
Yeah.
explodes, crumbles to the ground. Nice.
the Stephen
Shamble.
fall off it. Like, as I do it, is he like, whoa?
Stephen rolls really poorly and actually kind of tumbles off it and land like grabs onto the edge of the pit.
Run over and try and grab him and pull him up.
Okay. He's able to get himself up thanks to your help.
Stephen, thank God. Jeez.
And I'm just gonna just flop down beside him.
With the mound destroyed, with the golem seemingly destroyed, you are able to catch your
Okay.
breath. What you just want to do. So the chamber you're in looks to be the most recent of the burial chambers.
What
So-
do you just want to do? I want to not get attacked by every single thing in the world when I move around.
Oh yeah. Let's see actually. So
I'm gonna drink one of my potions.
Like, what's going on with this pit? Like, how deep is it? What's like? Is it like?
Pit
Is it?
the pit is about another 30-foot drop down, and looks to have been. It was less. It was filled with more bodies, but they had recently been merged together by some sort of dark magic.
Are there? Can we see runes anywhere on the wall, on the monster, like on the sides of the pit?
This particular chamber seems to be an absolute shamble.
Okay. I'm going to light a torch and chuck it into the pit. And then once the torch hits the bottom of the pit, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to burst that fucking flame into a righteous blaze.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him and help him burn the corpses.
Okay. You basically together set fire to the burning hole, which lights up the rest of like the light kind of flickers throughout the rest of the catacombs, revealing
Another. Okay. Tunnels. Fucking tunnels. Oh. So literally the entire fucking burial chamber under the fucking guild has been awoken, as was Scion's immediate fucking questioning.
Well,
So Triss,
I did warn you.
you have done said that. So my line of sight from where I'm at, I can see straight into that chamber.
yes, and the chamber down looks to be the second to most recent burial chamber, where they seem to at some point have given a fuck, because there are coffins lining the walls, although wooden and from what you can see splintered with blood and ooze all around the floors.
Which was probably that shambling mound, but I wouldn't take guesses on that. Right.
I'm going to quickly go to the toilet because I'm bursting. Do we want another 2-minute break, anyone?
Yep, sure.
Sure.
Thank you.
It's like I can see quite far. Grimmeth, a lot of things have happened for my character today. Like, I'm trying to understand what I feel. I have so many feelings, Grimmeth. Like, help me understand. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from me. Wani, it wasn't me, okay? God, it's not always me. You can't help me. Can't you guide me? Can't you provide me a beacon, sir? I am sitting here in deep contemplation because a lot's happened. Not this time. I must go this route alone. Oh, man. I leave to make toast. When I come back, you're sitting here by yourself. Fish, what have you done? I'm just having to think. Like, don't pay attention to my face, okay?
Too late, I see your face.
Well, Grimmeth, that's just the thing, isn't it? It's always something. We can't ever be like, oh, hey, I'm the innkeeper. I made tacos for you guys. You're going to eat these tacos, and then after that, you're going to drink ale. And then after that, we're going to go out in the yard, and we're going to pick daisies.
Hello.
And it's going to be great.
How's everyone doing?
Don't
Are you making
ever-
one shots up, Fishy?
We're fighting. We're
Because
fighting
that would be the
so
perfect
hard.
one shot.
Everybody in chat, how's everyone doing? Thank you for sitting and watching us play D&D. Hope you're having a sum of it. Have I been on here for 4 hours so far? Jeebus.
Muy precioso. Muy precioso. Ay, carima.
I can't check my Discord, Peppers. I've got Discord using the webcams.
There's gonna be a lot of coffee tomorrow. A lot of coffee.
But I do hope you're all enjoying yourselves. We should be coming to a close shortly. I don't plan on going for too much longer. That's almost 4 hours. Hey, Scion. You're muted. I think.
No, I think his mic's fucking up.
I did Drawny, by the way, yes. Okay, give me a sec. Oh.
It's all packed and ready to go. I said it's all packed and ready to go.
Okay. We'll wait for Fishy to get back. So, you guys recovering yourselves. What is your plan?
I think Science mic's gone.
Yeah, Simon, I still can't hear you, bro. Close Discord and rejoin her. Welcome back, Fishy.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, buddy.
Hi. Oh, so now you're going to be nice. So outside of this realm, you're nice. I understand.
Yum.
He's a vengeful god, but in reality, he's super sweet.
These sessions are almost never about the milk runs. You don't read stories about effortless adventures. You focus on the times of trouble, the end of an era, the end times.
Still not on Scion. You know, I can rip bleed. Rip bleed? Oh!
There we go. That's that working.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Peppers.
He is precious outside of
He's
it.
precious outside.
There you are. Welcome back.
You beautiful motherfucker.
Cool. That's that. I'll read it. Fucking hell.
Okay. So, picking back up, after the golem has been defeated, the pit of bodies has been set afire, in cleansing fire, of course. You are left within the catacombs, still stirrings from deeper within, with a chamber lying ahead. Pouncer, you can see that there is an altar with a rather large red stone. Indeed.
I'm just gonna sit there and just be like, there's a pretty stone down there.
Right, maybe that's the magic item they were talking about. I mean, I suppose we've got a bit of time though. I can take the time, cast Detect Magic, and then would be able to see any wards around it. Whilst I'm doing that, you could investigate the next room.
Okay.
I'll go carefully look at
So-
it.
Percy, you stay with Triss.
So I begin casting Detect Magic
Okay.
by whipping
And
out
that's
my little book of Infinite Darkness.
Okay. Are you two being stealthy?
I
No.
was about to say I'm
I'm definitely not moving. I am sat over here having just evaded death and like in the corner composing myself. And I can still hear that stupid ass flute. So anyway, that's kind of
Percy!
like what I'm doing. Yes.
Go watch over Triss. Make sure she doesn't get hurt.
Okay, I'll move over right there.
Okay.
You okay?
So you two roll me stealth checks, please.
Okay.
It's a couple of zombies.
I got 10.
3.
Panzer. Cool. Roll initiative. Soon as your footsteps
Wait.
start going down that hallway, you hear
4. Sorry.
and
9.
You got a +2 dex.
And Triss is muttering stuff, and then she's like, yeah. To fucking Percy to go help them too.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
you two roll me initiative.
19.
Triss, you are not quite involved in this combat for the time being.
Nope.
Okay,
I
so
I am just sniffing Trish's hair and trying to pretend like I'm hoping she doesn't notice. That's all.
so what was your initiatives, guys?
She already
19.
did. She told you to go fucking help them.
Yeah. I'm
Loose.
leaning back on the wall.
Yeah, 19.
19.
Preemptive, man.
Okay. Pounds us?
Woohoo! 19.
19. Both 19. Very nice.
Is in front of
Percy,
them.
as you run in, roll me a initiative. Jesus.
Initiative
I went blank for a while.
14.
14? Okay, same as last time. Okay. And then we will load for the Zombo.
Don't
Steven?
know if I like this 20, but it's gonna.
Oh, terrible. Ooh, Stephen. Yes.
Little help, Steven. We found more.
Oh.
Maybe we should have Steven
Lucy
watch over it
calls
too.
out to him.
Stephen gets a 9. You go, Stephen. You got this. I have faith in you. Stephen gets a 9, and the zombies.
He's got range, it's fine.
Zombies get a. Not very good. They get a 6. Not that. That's a 9. Enter. That's a 6. Enter. Okay. So Adella, you can begin hearing, as in the scuffling of bones and flesh in this room. As you look in, there seems to be a bunch of wooden old coffins that are looking to be ripped apart. The walls in the actual place seem to be breaking apart as well. You'll go though. Actually, you two get to go about the same time. So what do you want to do?
I'll let Poundsley go first because he's in front of me.
Do we want to make this easier? Or do we want to make this hard?
That's what she said.
Giggity,
Giggity. Giggity.
giggity, plop.
Giggity. Probably as easy as possible.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna take a few steps in next to this card and channel divinity, turn undead.
Okay.
Cause we took a short rest and I got it back.
Okay.
Platinum
So
Dragon roars.
give put the aura on you for me, please.
And Trish runs away because she's secretly undead.
12 points. Okay. Excellent news. That's on their turn. That is fine. 1 second. Hey. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. You will find out how many are affected on their turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point, actually. Why am I not seeing the order off him?
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Doesn't really matter. Okay, so after that, is that your whole turn, Pouncer?
Yep.
Okay. Adella, what do you want to do?
I want to move here, and I want to hold my action with my morning star.
Okay.
You swipe if anyone comes near.
Okay.
Do I
that's
get
fine.
do I get 2 attacks off if I hold that? Or no?
I would-
Yes, because you held your action to attack,
Ma-
but not if it's an attack opportunity. So,
Okay.
it's
So,
weird.
I'll
But
get
if something comes into range, yes, you can hit it twice.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay. That would be any. No, that's you holding your action. Percy, what do you want to do?
All right. I'm gonna move over in front of the doorway here. Then I'm gonna cast a level 2 cloud of daggers. Right. Yeah. So it'll cast right there. So it'll be on both sides. Is where it will cast for those 2 undead.
Okay.
I think that's 4d4.
It is. Yes. Roll your damages
Roll my damages. Here we go.
because they'll be their turn coming up.
4.
shortly. 4.
3. 3. 3.
Okay. Nice.
12.
12 points. Okay. Stephen will charge in. Oh, and you'll whip it. Okay, so he runs in to try and swipe at this zombie. He kind of slips on some of the blood on the floor and kind of goes a little bit wide.
Stephen, why? You had a bow.
Yeah.
Ran out of arrows. Close confined spaces. He had to get around the corner as well, so he went
Danny's
right
trying
for
to,
it.
yeah, he's trying to get rid of him because he's helping us. I can see what's
Okay.
going on here.
These zombos begin to flee.
You reckless fool.
This one, however, does not. And moves forward, taking the 12 damage from Thingy. Adella, these actually
Yeah, I
move into
pre-rolled.
range, so.
I pre-rolled, so I rolled a 20 and an 18,
Whoa,
Which
Nelly!
is-
That's nice. That's nice.
which is 11 damage and 7 damage, respectively.
It walks through the daggers, getting cut, and then just bop, bop, collapses into the floor, just drop dead. Cut to ribbons. Very nicely done. The other one will attempt to hit Pounder, but it fails because rolling a 20 is really difficult. And this one, however, does continue fighting. Actually, no, this one also begins to try and run away. Taking the attack of opportunity from Mr. Stephen, who gets a free because he's terrible. Okay.
He
Someone's
needs that
ringing-
advantage, bro.
He does. Right. That is them done. We are then to who is ringing their cup?
Sorry.
It's right next to the microphone, goddammit. Okay, so that is those done. Adella, it is your turn again. And Pounder, both your turns.
I'm gonna smash this dude in the face.
Smashing good.
$20.
20 hits.
That's max damage on that. So that's the wrong dice. So 10 points of damage.
Nice. After walking through the daggers, that one then walks into your smash, drops unconscious, well, dead. Again. Or at least unbound to the service. Sweet. Percy,
And,
you are seeing the room now clear of zombies as they run away.
I'm gonna move down
Like
here.
little
They're
bitches.
they're just fleeing.
They are. His 10 undead have wit, and if he keeps chasing them, they will continue to flee. There will be other ones that will check. So for the time being, you can somewhat surmise you have now cleared that room as well of combat. So you are more or less okay.
We're out of combat.
Yes. You can see.
Oh, that is quite far, isn't it? I can see about 65 feet, 60 feet. as I am an elf. I am elfin. So these things are retreating heftily.
Yes, they are.
They're running away from me. They don't like me.
All right.
You smell really
So-
bad. They don't like assholes.
I was getting ready to say that. Pouncer's in the doorway and has this, so just like instinctively, I just kind of like I'm gonna move back over to Triss.
Okay. You can't actually hear the burning anymore. Okay, the burning's above. Okay. So, we return with those undead creatures fleeing. Triss, you are casted Identify, is that right? Or was it Detect Magic or Identify?
Detect magic.
Detect Magic. When that finally finishes, the spell goes off. The only real magical thing you can feel in the area is that one stone right in the center.
Okay. That's the area I detect magic, by the way.
Okay.
So, let's go check this shit out.
Okay.
Check this shit out, yo.
It is a beautifully carved ruby. The light of your torches glint off it. Gives off a very powerful magic glow.
So, there's no kind of warden around it. Nothing.
Not here.
Yeah, fuck it.
As soon as they leave my area, they're not frightened of me anymore.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
Cool. As soon as you pick it up, your eyes go heavy, and you find yourself on a blank plane of existence.
Fun.
If you give me. Yep. And give me a second.
Thank you.
So you guys see Triss pick up the stone, and then go completely still.
Oh, she's still there. Right. Damn it.
Like what? She becomes a statue?
She literally no movement from here whatsoever. Now give me a second. Scion. Triss finds herself on a blank, just in nothingness, just black everywhere. She hears a small giggle, and the stone itself is still in your hand. You hear, "Ah, you found one of them. You are a good chosen. Yes." And in front of you appears a beautiful red-robed figure. She almost twirls, dancing around you. And she gets behind you and places her hands upon your shoulders. Return this town to me.
It can be returned.
You shall see. Place this upon the altar and give me my church back. I will save this town.
But your stone was already on the altar.
Deep below, hidden, trying to keep down here safe. But no, put me on the altar in the church, and my powers will retake this town. And I will flush away this disease.
A roll of the dice. I like it.
She smiles, bops you on the nose, says, "See you soon." Her eyes sparkle, she disappears, and you find yourself back in the tomb, surrounded by everybody else.
I'm keeping an eye on the hallway so the zombies don't come back. And if
And
they do,
then
I'm just
she tosses the stone and catches it and goes, "Let's go. Let's fucking end this."
Oh.
Yep, that's where we're going to call it a day for now.
Fuck!
Very nice. Like I said, Trace flicks up the gem, catches it in her hand, sparkling
That's a
around.
red one.
And we fade to black until next time, where we pick up the next arc. Sadly, Fishy, you have to wait a whole other week to find out anything about your thing.
Poor Fishy.
One day, Fishy. One day
One
you
day.
will find that dead elf.
I think we have played for just under 4 hours today. You got through a fair bit. Well done, everybody.
Yay. Good job. Boop, boop. Good job, Danny.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh no, beyond good job. The sound thing is